Hey, what's going on, Klein and Ellie?
Are you ready?
We're going back to the frickin' moon, that's why.
Hello, Klein and Ellie, you little bitch.
Klein and Ellie, it's just okay.
Just don't let things bother you too much.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa, Sweet David Steak, did you see that?
Viva Klein and Ellie show.
Let's get the show started. The show started. The show started.
We are live in Los Angeles. 3, 2, 1. And here we go.
It's Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The sonic pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous K-Rock.
Hell yeah. Good morning. Welcome to your Wednesday. It's K-Rock. We are Klein Alley Show. Nice to meet you. Thanks for coming back for more. Keep your standards in check and get ready to win all sorts of stuff from us this morning, including them sold-out Coachella tickets. All you got to do is start paying attention to every stupid thing we say. Answers will be given out during the show today to questions that we have not come up with yet. And if you have those answers, things that will happen live over the next 3 hours plus, you could win your way into some sold-out Coachella.
It is a clean slate right now.
Everyone is
shenanigans could ensue.
Right, so if you're just joining us at this exact moment, or perhaps you planned accordingly, or you're hearing this for the very first time and you want to go to Coachella and don't have your tickets yet, just get ready to start listening, paying attention, taking notes, get that short-term memory ready to go so we can get you in. And this is the number you're going to need if you want to interact with us today. It is not the phone number K-Rock has had for years because, once again, someone didn't pay the phone bill. So we're sticking with this 323 TIP-BOLI number.
With an I.
323-847-2654. I know it's annoying.
TIP-BOLI.
And just remember, if you need to reach us today, the number to call is 323 TIP-BOLI.
I actually now remember that number. It does catch on pretty quick.
It was weird.
I like it.
I heard Kevin Ryder in the afternoon here on K-Rock giving out the number and just saying the numbers. And I was yelling at the radio, it's TIP-BOLI! Say TIP-BOLI!
Why didn't we tip him off that it's TIP-BOLI?
Should have given him the old TIP-BOLI. So anyway, if you need to reach us, you can do that. If you want to text us, you can still text us at 800-520-1067. And luckily, our show's sugar daddy may not have eyes, but he's got a fat wallet and he offered to help us out.
I don't have Rhino money, but if you guys need help with the phone line, I'll see what I can scrape together and let me know what you need. Love ya. Peace.
I appreciate you, but apparently all the things that need to be done are being done here behind the scenes.
Did you hear that weird explanation about how it wasn't us that didn't pay the bill? It was a third
Chocolate
party
Factory came into the studio, and he was just like, classic Chocolate Factory, and those people up, who are like, management,
right?
They just passed the buck,
right?
Yeah.
And he like literally says something like, "Oh, it's the consultant."
It was the bill was
what?
paid. It's a consolidation. Then he just went into corporate speak, and I was like, I don't know. I'm too confused now.
This is whatever happens always whenever we have to talk to management. It's frustrating because they know we're not smart enough to understand corporate jargon. So what they end up doing is when we need an answer for something, they start stupid with us. They're like, so the phone's not working. And we're like, yeah, we got that part. And then they start going, consolidation and corporate, and they mention some company.
PPO, OTD, blah, blah,
And then he
blah.
tries to be funny, and he tries to incorporate Strawberry, giving us his phone number.
We should start giving out. We'll start giving out the boss's number if you need to reach us today, because apparently these ones ain't working properly. So you can go ahead and call them directly. I got to find those numbers.
So how long are we going to be in TIP-BOLI mode?
I don't know.
That's a great question.
Sounds like it's
Doesn't it seem like an easy fix?
Yeah,
It seems
I thought
easy.
that
Doesn't
we were
it?
in one day of TIP-BOLI.
Right?
I hope we keep TIP-BOLI. I like it.
Every time I've had an issue where my cell phone has been not working or, oopsies, something was not paid. Like one time my internet did go down because I didn't pay the bill. I called, and 15 minutes later it was up and running.
Isn't it like a 5-minute fix?
But apparently not the case here.
Not when you're consolidating.
If you need us here, 323 TIP-BOLI with an I. The I stands for idiots who run this operation, and that's okay. Lots to get to. It's going to be a decent day today. We will prove it to you over the next 4 hours plus on KROQ. Good morning.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on K-Rock. K-Rock. Yeah! K-Rock.
K-Rock, we are Klein Alley Show. In moments, give you a chance to win some of Alley's money. Get yourself at least a half a tank of gas with $100 of Alley's cash if you want to join us for some Alley Knows the News. Question, because I know that your wife is a therapist. And we've all talked about therapy. We've all been in it in some way, shape, or
Maybe
form.
you,
not Jake, because he just takes acid and sits in his yard for an hour. But
Which is its own therapy.
The one person in my family, the one thing in my family that is not currently in some sort of therapy is my dog, and my wife wants to change that immediately because she's convinced that my dog needs to go to a therapist, which seems like the dumbest California thing you could ever hear in your entire life.
But I bet there is a dog therapist out there that will take your money.
Oh, she's found a few.
And you know what a dog therapist really is just a dog,
treats.
a trainer. Yes, exactly.
No.
Like what could possibly... I mean, this is like Best in Show in reality.
Well, she's convinced that a situation happened that has completely shifted my dog's personality, and she thinks it was a traumatic experience that my dog went through. And she may not be wrong when I tell you the details. I don't even know if we talked about this on the air or not, because it was kind of one of those weird things that happened. But
is it that you exploited a private moment that he was having with Spider-Man and blasted it on social media and tried to profit off of it, and then made an Instagram account for him called Jerry Humps, to the point where you put so much pressure on him to hump that he stopped humping?
All of what you're saying is true, but I don't think that was the thing that set him over the edge.
Because that sounds traumatic.
Was it the 4th of July? Was it like nom?
It's not the 4th of July like his nom, but that's also
true.
Was
it when his owner decided to whack him off for his own pleasure?
A vet told me I had to reinsert his penis into the skin because it was stuck out.
Oh, that sounds pretty traumatic.
I had to go to a parking lot of a CVS in the Valley and give my dog a handy. But that's not it either.
That was his nom.
All of what you're saying are reasons why maybe she thinks he needs therapy, but the real reason is a thing that happened the last time that when we were all out of town. We had left him with someone that used to be she was a friend of a friend of our other family's nanny, and they recommended this woman, and apparently she had a drinking problem. We didn't know that, and she fell off the wagon hard when she was staying at our house watching Jerry, and had to be taken out by police in the middle of the night because of something that had happened.
From your house?
From our house. And our dog watched this whole thing happen, and she got restrained by the police and taken out because she was combative, and the dog watched this thing. And my wife believes that this was a moment that has completely shifted his personality, and now he doesn't like men. Our dog barks at men, doesn't like men.
Men? Shouldn't he not like drunk women?
No, because I think he believes that the police took his
drinking buddy.
His drinking buddy away from him.
That's sad.
She was giving me shots.
And
he probably loved her. She was so much fun, I bet.
Well, at one point when we were looking at...
There's like one cracker for me, one cracker for you, one cracker for me.
When we looked at the surveillance footage of what had happened, at one point she was laying on the floor, completely passed out, and the dog was, circling her. And I said, oh, that's cool. She's playing with him on the ground. And my wife said, she's not playing. She hasn't moved in 12 minutes. She's completely passed out on the floor. And I go, well, I think that he thinks it's a game.
Yeah.
And then when the
police
came in and removed her because anyway, it escalated. And she believes that this was a traumatic moment, even though it happened over a year ago. Almost 2 years ago at this point. She thinks that he has never recovered, and she wants to put the dog in therapy.
So she thinks that so is he afraid of men?
Yes. When we go to walk, on walks, he will like lunge, like kind of like jump at guys.
At all guys?
Men. Yeah. Most men.
What about you?
No, not me. I'm not a man.
I love that but you also like take your dog to a restaurant, like your dog's. You're like, my dog's cool.
We don't. We really don't do that anymore because of this situation. It actually sucks, to be honest, because and that's why, even though it sounds ridiculous to say we're going to put a dog in therapy. Are you sure you're
not just training the dog to do that?
I am training the dog to attack all men that come near my family.
Protect your marriage.
If anyone comes near my wife, you rip their throat out, okay? And now I had to say to her last night, what you're saying is the most preposterous thing I've ever heard.
Right.
Put the dog in therapy? I got a kid in therapy.
Well, it just sounds expensive, because I'm sure that's got to be $100 an hour. And what are they going to do to the dog?
Well, that's my point. Well, what could a therapist possibly do to a dog other than
Ali's wife's a therapist.
Would your wife see my dog for free?
If you'll pay her, sure.
No, look,
you're being a little prissy bitch.
That's what she'll tell him.
That's actually probably right.
No, you know what she'll do? She'll go, I hate men too. You have every right to be afraid of them.
Two of them could just commiserate.
Really, a lot of therapists just validate your feelings.
Right. But I said to my wife, shouldn't he go to another dog, like a smarter dog?
Does this mean that you get an emotional support vest for the dog? Like you put it on?
I have to be some emotional support for the animal now, I guess.
So now you can go places.
She claims there's no shortage of, quote, dog therapists in this town.
Of course. It's just like there's no shortage of life coaches. It's such a BS job that anybody can do.
I said get him some Valium or something. No, you
got to go to Cesar Millan. He fixes everything.
Is that guy still around?
Yeah, he's like on his ranch with his dogs, just fixing dogs, man.
Well, this is the new dumbest thing I've ever heard. If you've heard anything dumber in your life, we'd love to hear from you because there's no possible way.
I want to know the qualifications to be a dog therapist. I want to do that.
I want to know the treatment plan, and I think it should involve going to the Abbey and being around a lot of guys. Exposure therapy.
Exposure therapy.
Yeah, where you just, it's dongs and guys everywhere, and eventually he'll love it.
Would your wife, Allie, as a certified therapist for humans, be okay to do one Zoom session with my dog, which we will broadcast for exploitation?
I'll have to ask if she's ethically okay with that, because she gets all weird about, like, laws and rules and losing her license.
She can't lose her license for giving my dog Zoom therapy.
I don't know. I think she'll think that it's unethical for some reason. But I think she should do it.
Yeah,
I think she would actually get somewhere with Jerry, too.
For the benefit of the show, she's got to do it.
But I wonder if it's going to be a session with just Jerry, or it's going to be like a family therapy session where it's all of you and Jerry.
It's got to be her and the dog. Just her and the dog. She's so funny to watch that.
I don't want to waste any of my time with this.
If you'd like Allie's money, before I have to waste more of mine, you can call us now at 323-847-2654, also known as 323-TIP-BOLI with an I. Battle Allie for $100 of her cash. We'll do that next.
And the countdown to Coachella.
Welcome to Countdown to Coachella.
Only 2 days left in KROQ's Countdown to Coachella.
The 2026 Coachella lineup is here.
This weekend and next weekend, Empire Polo Club India with Turnstile, Wet Leg, Royal Lotus, The Strokes. Foster the People, The XX, Eka Vandal, Somber, Iggy Pop, Ethel Cain, David Byrne, Moby, and tons more.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to win sold-out passes.
Courtesy of Golden Voice.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
Hey, Los Angeles. This is Rianne from Wet Leg.
On the world-famous KROQ.
Listen all week to win tickets.
Phones open at KROQ now because they're broken, so we've got a new number for you to try out. If you've never used it before, now would be a great time to call us if you want Allie's $100 the easy way. She's battled 2 people this week, lost $100 one time. I think yesterday you were able to win, but once again...
But I didn't do that great.
No, you did not. Allie is very beatable. Look at that face. It's a very beatable face. 323-847-2654, also known as 323-TIP-BOLI with an I. If you'd like to interact with the show while we get our actual phone number up and running again. So if you've ever tried to call, couldn't get through, or wanted to battle Allie but were too afraid, now would be a great time to call us so we can get you involved in this round of Allie Knows the News. 5 questions about things happening in the world. And there's a lot of stuff happening in the world. I mean, I think a lot of people were potentially bracing for World War III to start last night.
Yeah, I know. It was kind of a dicey situation. And it's still a dicey situation.
Still a very dicey situation, but it's been extended for the next 2 weeks, so we can go ahead and bask in the glory. So take Allie's money while you can as we get into this exciting round of Allie Knows the News for... There's, I think, some custom theme songs that have been left on the GOAT line.
And I think anybody who calls today will have a leg up. Just the fact that they were able to use a new phone number and get through, I think that puts you probably ahead of many of the other contestants that try and play and win Allie Knows.
And I know the new phone number is jarring, and the only way to remember new numbers is with jingles, so we have them for you.
Got a question, need it quick. Don't you stress, just make it stick. Time 323 TIP-BOLI. Say it with a smile, easy as can be. 323 TIP-BOLI. That's BOLI with an I.
There you have it. It's the only way to remember new phone numbers is with catchy jingles.
Okay, I officially never want the number to change back.
So someone
was great.
Someone didn't pay the phone bill here, and as a result, we now have to use this new number, 323-847-TIP-BOLI, or 323-TIP-BOLI. But how could we possibly expect you to remember that number? It's a new number after you heard 800-520-1067 for years, so we must have jingles to let you remind you that we are not financially responsible here at KROQ, but more importantly, there's a new number if you'd like to interact with us or take Allie's money.
Stuck on hold again. Same old maze, new day. Need a voice that cuts right through. There's a simple way. 3, 2, 3, TIP-BOLI. Spell it out. You'll see that's B-O-L-I. Yeah, with an I, with an I. 3, 2, 3, TIP-BOLI. Lock it in your mind when you need it. You'll remember TIP-BOLI with an I.
There you have it. 323-TIP-BOLI. That's the way to interact with the show. Now that we finally...
I like the shouting.
Guy's way too excited about the number. Omar, I'd like some more of these that mention the fact that some loser here at work, one of the higher-ups, forgot to pay our phone bill as well.
Okay,
Can that be incorporated into the songs as well?
Yeah.
Sometimes when you give it complicated prompts, it'll go haywire, but I'll try.
All right. It's barely figuring out Boli with an I.
Let's say hi to April.
So good.
April was able to figure out our new number here at KROQ. Hi, April. Good morning, and welcome to Allie Knows the News. Hi. If you don't win this money, we could use it to help pay our phone bill, so I'm rooting against you for a change. But if you do win the money, you'll have $100 of Allie's money ready to go. So Allie will leave the KROQ studios, 5 questions about the news. As soon as she's out of here, your round will officially begin, and I am hoping that we hold the money, at least for today, till we settle this phone bill dispute. But in the meantime, here we go.
Allie Knows the News.
All right, if you'd like to own the house that was owned by Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne in Hancock Park, how much money would you need? It has officially hit the market at what price point? This is the Ozzy Osbourne house. He had many, but this was the one in Hancock Park, officially on the market at what number? Need a guess?
I want to say $3 million.
$3 million. We go to question number 2. This person will be hosting the American Music Awards after a 30-year gap, which means they hosted it 30 years ago and will now be hosting it again this year. Which person will be hosting the American Music Awards?
I believe it's Ludacris.
Ludacris. We go to question number 3. This snack is getting international attention after being featured in the background of a video from the Artemis II moon mission, and a lot of people now are saying, aha, the astronauts are just like us. What snack is getting a lot of buzz these days?
I want to say Reese's Cup.
Speaking of food, we go to question number 4. This unlikely fast food chain is now getting into the breakfast game and has just announced their breakfast collection. Which fast food place is now going to be doing some breakfast unexpectedly? Just in time for BF Thursday, by the way.
Dirty.
Breakfast. I want to say Chick-fil-A.
And finally, benches cleared during a baseball brawl. Give me one of the 2 teams that was involved in this bench-clearing baseball brawl that took place yesterday.
Oh, the LA Dodgers?
The Dodgers from Los Angeles, California. All right, we'll bring Allie and we'll score together. And for everyone who needs us during the show today, you can use our new number, 323-TIP-BOLI. Once again, here's your reminder. Here we go. Allie's back in the studio now. You're battling April. It's $100 up for grabs. Question number 1. How much money would you need if you want to purchase the house that was owned by Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne in Hancock Park? Officially hit the market.
God, I think that was $17 million.
All right. She guessed $3 million, but the correct answer is $17 million.
Ozzy! Sharon!
Is how much you would need to own that home. And we go to question number 2. Allie's up 1-0. This person will be hosting the AMA, the American Music Awards, again after a 30-year gap, returning to the hosting job of the AMAs 3 decades after they first hosted.
The American Music Awards?
That's correct.
Reba?
Reba. Great guess. Reba. That is wrong, though.
Oh.
I believe this is the person that someone on our show said is their favorite stand-up comedian, which is interesting because they're not a stand-up comedian. But Queen Latifah, is that Johnny's favorite stand-up?
Yeah, it was Johnny's.
Johnny's favorite.
We were struggling to even find.
That's my favorite comedian, man. She's the queen for a reason.
All right. Well, once again, I don't think that she's. I don't think anything you're saying is right.
We were then down a. This was during show time. We went down a rabbit hole trying to find any stand-up of Queen Latifah.
Oh yeah, couldn't find anything.
She was in this sitcom, Living Single. That's the only thing.
Right. Well, Queen Latifah is going to be hosting again. Sadly, that is not correct.
She's great, though. She's so charismatic.
April did guess Ludacris, so she doesn't get the point either. No one does. Allie's still up 1 as we go to question number 3. This snack food is getting international attention now after being featured in the background of the Artemis II moon mission video. And now it's been trending for the better part of the last day as everyone's very excited.
Doritos?
No. Sadly, that is wrong. Apparently, Nutella is having its moment right now.
I did see that,
The floating jar of Nutella. Apparently, astronauts love themselves some Nutella. We go to
Don't
question.
you think, though, they just pick things that are... it's like a fun to just see things in the background. Like it's fun to see a thing of Nutella float.
I mean,
bring it.
They do that with like Tang back in the day,
right? But you don't think this was product placement? I think Tang was like all they had for a while. It was like, if you were an astronaut, it was pretty much Tang was all you had.
Yeah.
Now I think they're just bringing stuff up. Question 4, Allie's still up 1. Speaking of food, this fast food place is unexpectedly getting into the breakfast game now, just in time for BF Thursday after announcing their breakfast collection.
Taco Bell?
No, they've done breakfast before. When you think of cool treats and hot eats, you think of DQ. Dairy Queen is now getting into the breakfast game.
So they're just going to have, like, breakfast sandwiches and stuff?
Breakfast ice cream, baby.
Ugh.
No, I don't know about all that. We got to
scrambled egg ice cream.
Go to question number 5. Allie's still up by 1. There was a bench clearing brawl that happened in Major League Baseball yesterday. Name one of the 2 teams that was involved.
I think it was the Braves.
Oh, I would have accepted the Braves. I would have accepted the Los Angeles Angels.
I'm so jealous. It's my dream.
I know. Everyone wants to be at a game when there's a good bench-clearing brawl.
Especially early in the season. I feel like those happen later on.
We missed it by a week.
Sadly, April guessed it was the L.A. Dodgers. Wrong team from L.A. But at the end of it all, Allie beat you by 2. What must you shamefully admit over the airways of KROQ, April?
This is April from Allie, and Allie knows the news.
Yeah, but tomorrow, another chance for you to win $100 of Allie's money. And if you want to get it, all you got to do is be ready to call us. Who knows what the number will be then?
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
We're KROQ, Klein Alley Show. If you need us, I love the interaction. Usually that's why we have a GOAT line for you at 844-956-GOAT. That number still works because we take care of the bill on that one. But the big corporate shills here, they sadly could not pay the phone bill, so we have a new number. And just a reminder, because a lot of people are texting us and saying, I can't remember how to interact with you guys today. And that's why we're doing this live show. It's one of the many things that separates us from all them podcasts out there is that we're doing this in real time, and you can interact with us. And that number is, once again, 323-847-2654.
3, 2, 3, BOLI. Spell it out. You'll see that's BOLI. Yeah, with an I, with an I. 3, 2, 3, TIP-BOLI. Lock it in your mind when you need it. You'll remember TIP-BOLI with an I.
Someone said, I only want to go to Coachella this weekend so I can see the TIP-BOLI singers. They are not performing at Coachella, sadly.
I would lose my mind if the TIP-BOLI singers came out during Justin Bieber.
We did decide to take all of the efforts that normally we would reserve for our big special shows, like our 420 show or our Cinco de Mayo plans, and we decided to waste them all on these dumb jingles to remind you about this new, very temporary number that could be gone by the end of the show today. Here's another one for you.
Boss man's name is Chocolate Factory. Sits high in a swivel throne. Got gold in his grin, but the screen went black 'cause he never paid for the phone. He's yelling, why is it so quiet? Like silence got a price. All these missed calls stacking up on the other side of the line. Now it's 3, 2, 3. TIP-BOLI. Spell it right. That's BOLI. New code for the ones that know me.
have it.
That's like Youngblood.
That was Youngblood.
Oh,
Very
my
nice
God. He did it?
Very
he
nice
collabs
to
with
do that.
everyone.
He loved mentioning
He's so much energy.
Chocolate Factory sitting on his gold throne.
It's mental.
These TIP-BOLI Jingles are all bangers. And there's the number if you need to interact with the show. We get back with your ADD news, then the actual things we have in store for you. If you are going through something with a loved one and or a coworker and or a roommate and would like to battle it out later this morning in a petty claims court over-the-air battle, perhaps you've never heard these before or you've heard them every single week, we are looking for any two people that would like to have it out over the airways. If we pick you, put you on the air, and hear your case, we'll probably also give you some tickets to Six Flags because we got those for you later this morning as well. So if you'd like to join us for Petty Claims Court, you can either call that number that we've been reminding you about all day. Now everyone will remember it, 323 TIP-BOLI with an I. Can't forget it now.
With an I.
Or you can get in touch with Vanessa by sliding in the DMs at Klein Alley Show on Instagram. So we're back with your news, and then we'll get into an entire new hour of the show coming up on KROQ.
The Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ.
Whoa, whoa, ho, ho, whoa. You're a little excited.
106.7 FM.
All right, KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. We'll get into your news, then a brand new hour of the show can officially begin. Coachella tickets in your future, Six Flags tickets, Monster Jam this weekend as well.
Hey, Klein Alley Show, I got a bet for you. $5 says that sometime this week, that other morning show has a whole bit about how their phones don't work and their company didn't pay the bills to lying, fighting punks.
Yep.
Love you guys. Don't worry about small things too much.
Does seem that whatever we talk about on the show, whatever things we bring to you first, do get ripped off.
Yeah, but those people down the street have money, though. So I don't think they'll be turning off those phones anytime soon.
That's good. They're probably more financially responsible than we are here.
Mm-hmm. I know, TIP-BOLI pretty good.
Yep, we all do. Anyways, if you need to interact with the show today, just remember. Let's get into your news now, then a brand new hour of the show can begin. Here we go.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
So we'll start with this. During the break, Klein asked me if it was real, if Chipotle was really announcing the beginning of a monthly subscription program where you pay $59 a month for unlimited meals. Will this be the first of its kind massive success in the food industry, or will people take advantage of this and put Chipotle out of business? Now, I followed up and I did some deep dives on the internet to determine if it was real or a prank. And the only Instagram post I see is from an account called the Nuttington Post.
You follow the Nuttington?
Here's the problem.
Of course you do.
And it has a logo with a squirrel and a hat.
Okay, so
he's delivering news.
Here's the thing. I keep getting these things that were obviously put together for April Fool's Day, including this Aura ring for your animals that shows a paw with a big fuzz.
How many did you get for Jerry?
I tried to order. Look,
I'm
the guy last year that thought that the soup dumpling company was releasing peanut butter and jelly soup dumplings, and I thought that
you ordered those, didn't you?
I tried to, and then I got an email that said this was a prank for April Fools, and I was one of the only people that tried to actually order them. So this,
you fell for
it's now April.
And I think now you're in the algorithm of suckers, so now they're still sending you these news stories that aren't real news stories.
All of the stuff, all the brands that did their little April Fool's things, can we delete them now? Because now no one's thinking that way anymore. On April 1st, everyone's got their... everyone's got their spidey sense tingling. Now, it's been a few days. I see all of a sudden a Chipotle $59 Chipotle meal deal package. I go, great.
Right.
And it's not real because I got my information from the Nuttington Post.
Did you read the end of the caption that says, would you try this? This is not affiliated with Chipotle, but we wish it was real.
No, I didn't read that far. I just saw the headline, and I got excited. And I sent it to Allie because I thought it could be news for the ADD
Community note, Chipotle has never planned on releasing an unlimited subscription.
All right, well, now I know.
All the comments. There's a few idiots in the comments, though, that still believe that this is real.
Well, I may still go to one anyway today and try to sign up.
You should.
We'll see.
That's a good idea. Okay, now on to some real news. I saw all the updates yesterday about this warehouse fire, and I hadn't even had the chance to kind of look at the pictures, and my God, this warehouse in Ontario was massive. It was bigger than 20 football fields. It was 11 city blocks. And I think it was 1.2 million square feet or something like that. It all burned. The warehouse was a Kimberly Clark warehouse, which makes paper-based products like toilet paper, Kleenex, diapers. Basically, just think of anything that would burn super easily.
Kindling warehouse.
Totally. They figured it out pretty quickly that it was an arsonist, and they arrested the guy. He was an employee. So there were 20 employees that were there at the time of the fire breaking out. It happened in the middle of the night at like 12:30 a.m. yesterday. And this guy, once they all evacuated the building, he was the only one that was not accounted for. And then eventually they figured out through process of elimination and some threatening social media posts that he was the person who started the fire. Thankfully, nobody was hurt, and they were able to get it under control. But you see the videos of them just pumping gallons and gallons. It was 175 firefighters that were trying to get this thing under control. And, yeah, the whole thing burned down. But there was also a fire at the Magic Castle yesterday. One of the most important landmarks in SoCal, in my opinion. The Magic Castle caught fire, but they were able to put that out within an hour or two.
It's gone, though.
No, it's not.
And now it's back.
Boo!
I actually thought for a second, though, what a great trick that would be.
Well,
to be like, and now the whole house is burning down. You must get out. Just kidding.
Hey, it's good exposure for that place. Didn't you recently
This one catches fire all the time, by the way. I feel like it caught fire like 3 years ago or something.
It caught fire. I think there was...
Is it just tricks gone bad, or is it like a kitchen issue?
They do have some of those flaming drinks in there, and they do some of that, all of a sudden the guy's hand's on fire, then a dove pops out. So there is a lot of fire going on in there.
Pyrotechnics happening there.
Yeah, but apparently it's still standing, right? We didn't
Did you
lose
see in
it.
the Nuttington Post that it burned down?
I saw in the Nuttington Post. Allie, sorry, your news sucks. I get all my information from the Nuttington Post. The A.D.D news is very 2025. All right, I'm on to future things.
Okay, did you play sports when you were a kid? Back then, it was a lot cheaper to be in a sport and play it regularly, and now it is an upper middle class or upper class thing. Parents are spending entire salaries on kids' sports, and they're spending a lot of time as well. So now the average... This is just a basic kid sport. On average, it'll be $1,500 per kid per sport per year. But you will also spend 3.5 hours per game between prepping snacks, practicing, driving to and from, all of that crap. It adds up to 3.5 hours for every single game that they play.
My older kid was playing till about 9:45 last night.
What?
Oh, yeah.
And that's the other thing is that now the sports have leveled up to the point where a lot of kids are saying they have games at 8 p.m. on Friday nights. Yeah. Some families are spending $25,000 a year on kids' sports, and you're not even sure if the kid really wants to play them. They're playing club. They're playing year-round sports. They're doing private coaching. And some of these parents think, well, I'll get my money back when my kid gets a scholarship, but that's so rare. And most of the kids now are just stressed out and tired because they're constantly playing sports. Because their parents are putting pressure on them, or they feel pressure from other kids to be in all these organized sports.
You talk about how the price of everything's gone up. Like, I remember when you'd finish whatever soccer practice growing up, maybe, whoever was responsible for snacks that day would just hand you like an orange. That was your snack.
Yeah.
Now, whoever's like doing the snacks, one of
the parents made like goodie bags.
Yeah, it's like a goodie bag. And then my wife tells me, this weekend we got to bring the snacks to baseball. And I'm like, just pick up a dozen donuts. Give everyone a donut.
Yeah.
She's like, no, it's got to be these bags with like 5 different snacks. And I go, what?
That's insane. And then you're spending at least $100 on creating these snack bags for the kids.
One of my girls' team moms, they had a game the Saturday before Easter, and they legit coordinated an Easter egg hunt right after the game. It was crazy.
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Most of these kids, I'll be honest, every kid's team's got 1 or 2 players where you go, maybe they could be something. Most of the kids suck. They're not good at it.
I think it's just something to do. Everyone just wants to keep
it's
their
for the
kids
camaraderie
busy.
And the experience and the hang. It's not about they're not going to go anywhere with this.
I can create a team environment at a park for free.
It's just to release their wiggles and have them build relationships with kids and stuff.
No, I think that's good when they're young, but if by 7 or 8 they're not showing some kind of genuine interest in it, it's over.
Yeah, don't force it. Don't force it, for sure.
Get a bounce house and throw a bunch of kids in there, let them jump around for a few hours.
Or if it's like, hey, it's either that or your kid's going to fall in with a bad crowd and become addicted to meth or something, then yeah, you need soccer.
It's a cheaper operation, though. Think about that for a second. Less snacks, for sure. Get into a brand new hour of the show right now.
When you're on meth.
106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
Good morning. Just after 8 o'clock on your Wednesday, it's KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Coachella tickets coming up next hour. This hour, though, we will get you into Monster Jam at SoFi happening this Saturday. So when everyone's going, oh, man, you off to the desert for Coachella? You say, oh, no. I'm off to SoFi for Monster Jam. Got to get my outfit ready. Everyone cares about the outfits at Monster Jam.
Everyone's going to be wearing tassels and cowboy hats at Monster Jam.
You got to make sure you've got the appropriate
Also, raincoats. Isn't it supposed to pour this Saturday?
It's supposed to rain a lot, yeah.
Saying it could rain in the desert at Coachella, too.
Yeah, good times.
No, really?
Which I don't think it has potentially ever done before. I don't know. Look at that.
Coachella?
Yeah, I don't think
It's definitely rained at Coachella before.
Look it up, Jake.
I don't have to look it up. I was there.
I still don't believe you.
Are you sure you weren't tripping balls?
Yeah, I think you may have been in your backyard on acid.
So saw fake rain in the sky.
Falling from the sky.
What year, Jake, were you at Coachella where it rained on you?
Oh, I don't remember the year, but I remember being there and it was raining.
All right, well, I'm going to call
Remember what he was wearing? He showed us all those pictures yesterday, remember?
Oh, God, that was so weird. Jake was trying to show us.
We're trying to get Johnny to wear it.
His Coachella fits. Johnny's on our bad side right now. I don't want to bring this up because we had a good hour planned, but Johnny got caught in a lie, and now we have to deal with it. And it was annoying because the bosses got involved, and it was a whole thing.
It was funny seeing the backtrack happen for him.
Johnny told us that he wasn't going to be on the show this Friday or next Friday because he had stuff he had to do for the radio station at Coachella.
He's big time now, dude. He's bigger than us.
Right. He's got
other things to take care of.
Legends only. So he had to leave. He had to be at Coachella. So he wouldn't be here on Friday, this Friday or next.
You really can't be there this Friday or next Friday? And he's like, nope.
Nope. Got to be there.
Got to be there Thursday night. Got to check in, get my wristband, important KROQ stuff.
And everybody knows that the first weekend is usually the weekend where KROQ goes out there and does it heavy coverage, right? Not the second weekend.
A lot of coverage. But also it was interesting because he said he had to interview a lot of the bands. And we asked a few follow-up questions, and it turns out Johnny doesn't have to be there on Friday at all.
Oh. Yeah, one quick follow-up email really debunked the entire 2 days off process.
Johnny,
where they said, no, we don't need him. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, Johnny, did you just want to...
So it was just a blatant lie?
Yeah, it was a lie.
Wow.
But Johnny was claiming that he assumed he had to be there. No one specifically told him, but he assumed that he had to be there, which I do think in his mind he thought was true.
But Johnny, you just wanted the extra day in the desert. I know you're bringing your girlfriend. I get that. It's fun. You wanted to get away. But, I mean, you knew that you didn't have to be there for work, right? He doesn't want to comment on this?
No, I'm here.
You don't want to comment on it?
No, I got really nothing to say really, kind of. I'm like, what were we doing?
What about owning it, man?
No, it was all I just assumed. Nobody said clearly hey, don't show up or anything. So I just assumed.
You just assumed.
Right, but then when we asked
that's a weird ass assumption, right?
You just assumed you needed to take 2 days off from the show.
Guys, it's true. I think he really did assume that.
It's hard to tell when Johnny's playing dumb or he's actually dumb. But in this case, I think he was playing dumb.
I think some of the other KROQ team, they do arrive really early, and they get there Thursday night because they have to set up all this stuff. And I think he thought he was part of that group that had to be there Thursday night. Right, Johnny?
Yeah, it was not
don't
me
give
just
him
trying to blow
excuses
off and be like, no, I'm not showing up for you guys. It's not like that.
What did you think you had to do there on Thursday and Friday?
Well, they sent Well, first of all, they said I was help covering everything, and then they told us the artists that we're interviewing on Friday, and they said, get there, we're going to do that. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, so you get there Friday after the show.
What time is the first artist interview on Friday?
That's all disclosed. Nobody knows anything yet.
Disclosed.
It's all disclosed.
Disclosed means that they have given the information.
If it's disclosed, we would know.
Not disclosed, they haven't released that or told anybody yet.
All right, he's not playing dumb.
I'm going to pick out disclosed
he's
for Coachella.
He's not playing dumb. I take it back.
Klein Alley Show.
Your Klein Alley Show. Ryan, good morning. Welcome to KROQ. What's up?
Good morning, sir. I was just calling in. First of all, love you guys, long-time listener. But I want to give some love to Johnny. You guys pick on him a lot, but I've been to a couple of your events, like at the blood drive. I almost passed out after giving blood, and he brought me some of the snacks, checking on me, spent a good 15 minutes.
Johnny's a good guy. I don't, listen, we all bust each other's balls around here. I just thought it was interesting that we were told that, Johnny told us I cannot be in this Friday or next. I'm needed at Coachella, and we just asked what is Johnny needed for, and the response we got is Johnny's not needed at Coachella.
Right.
At least on Friday. I think he's going to be doing some stuff there. But we're going to give him things to do because he's going to be there anyway, so we'll give him things. Regardless, yes, Johnny is Johnny's here because we like Johnny. I know a lot of people on the text line are saying, fire Johnny. He's worthless. But then someone else said, I'm Team Johnny on this. I would do the same exact thing. Who wants to deal with that Friday traffic going to the desert? If you can get out Thursday, get there Thursday.
Look, I get it. You know what? And
someone's leaving today. That seems premature.
What day is it today? Oh, if you're doing the camping thing, yeah, I think you had to leave like last week.
Why doesn't Johnny do the camping?
Yeah, well, I don't know what his plan is. I think he's got a place. Is there like a house where a bunch of I know KROQ's not doing the KROQ house, but are they all staying in one place? There's no way
there's a hotel situation over there and stuff.
This company's paying to put people in hotels there? No way.
A nice swanky one too.
A nice swanky one? No
I got
way.
a kitchen in mind.
Zero chance.
There's I've stayed in that hotel. It's not a swanky hotel. I think there's a kitchenette.
Well, for the first weekend, but the second weekend they're putting me in a different one.
Right. Yeah. Well, listen.
You going both weekends?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm needed. I'm big time. Remember?
Is he here next Friday?
I think Johnny said he needs to take.
That's what he was saying. Is that he couldn't go this Friday or next Friday
or any day next week because he had to stay there.
Oh, he's doing it. He's pulling a Klein.
That's right. He's going to take a couple of Fridays.
Hey, you know what? He's leading by example.
As you should, Johnny. Good job. In fact, I stand behind you on this.
My man.
The sad reality is that the company is so broke that they couldn't pay the phone bill, which is why we have this new phone number 323-847. 2654.
TIP-BOLI, dude.
It's 323 TIP-BOLI.
323 BOLI. Spell it out. You'll see that's B-O-L-I. Yeah, with an I. 323 TIP-BOLI. Lock it in your mind when you need it. You'll remember TIP-BOLI with an I.
And we spent way too much energy and time getting these memorable jingles together, so you could call us on this new number.
323 TIP-BOLI.
Right.
B-O-L-I with an I.
Because we want to make sure that you can call us when you want to claim your Coachella tickets or you want to win your way to Monster Jam. And then we spent all of this time, and even Youngblood helped us out.
People on the text line were asking, which is still 800-520-1067, by the way. But if you text in, a lot of people were requesting an album full of TIP-BOLI songs.
I have some sad news to report to you right now in this exact moment. TIP-BOLI is no more. Our 800 number is up and running again, the number that you've known for a long time, and they finally took care of the bill. It was a few months past due. So you can now reach us at 800-520-1067.
TIP-BOLI still won't work at all?
That's a good question, Jay. Can we still just use TIP-BOLI?
Well, we can't because we're officially now going to play you the sad final jingle for the end of our TIP-BOLI run. Here we go.
Email came through today. Overdue bills all paid. Temporary lines retired. 323 TIP-BOLI expired. R.I.P. TIP-BOLI, done your part. Hailed the calls, played your part. No more rings, no more light. Chocolate factories, corporate card made it right. You were the fix when Odyssey failed.
This is so long.
Your number's been derailed. R.I.P. TIP-BOLI, done your part. Held the calls, played your part.
Oh, the cry.
No more rings, no more light. Chocolate factories, corporate card made it right.
There you go.
She's still.
I thought that was it.
She's like Jewel.
So anyway, it's been quite a run for the last 24 hours with the new number, but we're back to 800-520-1067. We will miss you forever. R.I.P. TIP-BOLI. You were a part of us for such a short time, but such a lasting impact.
Yeah, it really is going to stay with me.
When we get back, you will need the number, the 800-520-1067 number, because we will bring back your 10 seconds of rage to go ahead and give you some much-needed therapy in these difficult, trying times, and how to prevent burnout, because we're all feeling it. And that'll be coming up. This will play us into break.
Overdue bills all paid. Temporary lines retired. 323 TIP-BOLI expired.
And the countdown to Coachella.
Welcome to Countdown to Coachella.
Only 2 days left in K-Rock's countdown to Coachella.
The 2026 Coachella lineup is here.
This weekend and next weekend, Empire Polo Club India with Turnstile, Wet Leg, Royal Lotus, The Strokes. Foster the People, the XX, Vandal, Somber, Iggy Pop, Ethel Cain, David Byrne, Moby, and tons more.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to win sold-out passes.
Courtesy of Golden Voice.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
Hey, Los Angeles. This is Rianne from Wet Leg.
On the world-famous KROQ.
Listen all week to win tickets.
K-Rock, Klein Alley Show. Do some Coachella tickets for you in less than an hour, so be ready to call and win those if you've been paying attention to the show today. And if you are feeling like you are burnt out, even emotionally just burnt out because of all of the ups and downs of feeling like potentially we go to war yesterday. I think a lot of people are thinking that was maybe going to happen.
There's a lot of fatigue. There's decision fatigue. There's news fatigue. There's actual fatigue. And then there's, of course, all these articles about how to prevent fatigue.
And let's talk about the biggest fatigue this time of year, Coachella outfit fatigue. What will you possibly wear so you don't look like a fool while gallivanting around the desert for a few days? And so here is some things you could or should be doing if you're trying to prevent burnout.
Well, this is what's messed up, is that I think spring is when you feel your first round of burnout. This is when it begins. You know, January, you're kind of fresh-faced. You're trying to, turn over a new leaf, new you, etc. By March, April, you're like, okay, I'm feeling the grind. I'm feeling tired. So there are all these lists on how to prevent burnout. But the thing is, I have a problem with these lists because they seem exhausting. And it seems like it would just make you feel more burnt out. For example, one of the things you need to do to prevent burnout is schedule one additional restorative activity into your day. Something like scheduling a meaningful conversation. Schedule a time for you to read for pleasure. Or just worship or fly.
Read for pleasure.
Yep.
That's like one of those idioms or something.
Time for worship or quiet reflection or scheduling a walk, something that restores and not numbs you.
What about a nap?
Nap is not on the list. But there is another thing on the list, micro rest, building micro rest into your day.
Well, that's a nap, micro rest. That means nap.
Stepping outside for 5 minutes, drinking water without multitasking.
What?
Taking 3 slow breaths instead of just waiting for a vacation. These are mini micro rests that you can take throughout your day.
But these don't do anything. I mean, I know that this, quote, expert that says this is all going to help prevent burnout, they believe this is all stuff that's going to help you. But this is nothing. Everything this guy is saying is nothing.
So then you also have to create a clear boundary, like blocking 15 minutes between appointments to make sure you have time for nothingness. So now you're scheduling a restorative activity, which probably takes 30 minutes to an hour. Then you've got the micro rest that you have to bring into the rest of the day.
Got to schedule that.
You got to schedule your drink water without multitasking session. And then you've also got to block 15 minutes in between your appointments so that you don't have...
That's a lot of alarms on your phone.
Right. That's a lot of extra stuff, which would stress me out. And then you also can set a boundary like stop checking your work email after a certain hour.
Well,
but
that one I agree. No one's done it, and it's hard to do.
Yeah, I know, but if you're already doing 15 minutes in between appointments, you're not getting as much work done during the day as you normally would, right? So then wouldn't that extend your work day? But you're also turning off the work at a certain point?
Right, but how much work are people really getting done? Like, I think people are accessible 24 hours a day, and you do have that feeling of at any moment I could get a text or an email from my boss or a coworker or something has to be done right away. So we all have that feeling that,
you're always on. Yeah.
We're on, and the concept of I'm going to go dark for 20 minutes or 2 hours, or the weirdos that say I don't sleep with my phone in the bedroom at night.
How do you wake up?
I don't know. I don't get it. I know that's one of those tips you always hear about. Like, if you really care about your mental health or whatever.
Your whatever.
Whatever. Take your phone and put it in a kitchen drawer when you go to bed at night or something. I don't get it either. I don't know who does it, but apparently that's the thing people swear by as well. As soon as someone starts doing
not
this,
having a TV in your room.
What are you going to look at? The wall? That's crazy.
No, you're just supposed to go to sleep. Your room is supposed to be a place of just rest and reflection.
The room is the place I watch my TV when the good TV gets taken over by my stupid kids' shows.
So that's the one that I have done. I have not had a TV in my room for a long time.
Is that an El Cheapo thing, though, or?
No, we just took it out. I think there was a situation where it was like, oh, let's put that TV into another room. But now that TV is just garbage. It was a small TV anyway, and we took it out of the room, and we don't hang out in our room anymore. We're just there to sleep.
Jake, you have a TV in your bedroom?
Dude, I just have one room, so my TV's everywhere.
It's in every room.
That's the solution. You live in a shack.
I have a TV in every room,
so
man.
Technically, your phone is also in your kitchen at night when you go to bed.
TV in the kitchen, TV in the bedroom.
Yeah, that's an answer.
And Omar, do you have a TV in your room?
Absolutely, yeah.
And Vanessa has the greatest thing because she's got that projector she's got. So she's got she's got
like a movie theater in her place.
I have the same thing as Jake. It's everywhere in my room.
Right, but you project
because you have a studio apartment, right?
You project your image. You're watching. On the ceiling, on the wall, right? You have a massive screen.
Yeah, I put it in front of me. It's amazing. I love it. I'll never get a TV. One, it's not cute. A TV is not pretty.
It's wrong.
That's right.
No, I agree.
Right.
I agree.
And then projector, I could put. It's just like there's no technology in display. It's way better.
No, but it's not as crisp. It's not as high def.
She's watching The Rookie and
I don't care. I'm a girl.
New Girl
what does that
reruns.
Matter?
She doesn't
Boys
care
more about TV than girls.
Whenever I've tried to talk about the specs or the whatever QLED or whatever, my wife could give 0 Fs. She doesn't even notice sometimes that.
Well, when I got a new TV, all the men that I know in my life treated me like I had just had a baby. They were like, hey, congratulations.
Have a TV shower?
The bigger, the better. I just said, no, you shouldn't feel bad about this purchase. Look at it. It's beautiful.
Should do a size
should have gotten bigger one.
You cut into a cake. 75 inches, nice.
Oh, my God. I told our boss it was like, it was the longest conversation I ever had with him.
Yeah.
Was about the TV
It's the most interesting you've ever been. I've known you a decade. When you got that TV, I was the only time I was glued to your story.
Also, TV Talk is a podcast.
That's true. And then the final thing you're supposed to do is practice a daily emotional check-in. So you sit there with yourself and you say, what am I carrying right now? What if this belongs to me and what doesn't? What tends to drain my battery? And what might be one thing I can do that would not drain me and recharge my battery?
I think if I did this list, I would feel so much more burnt out.
That's what I'm saying. This seems like a lot to take care of because my wife does stuff like this where it's like, I'm going to plan out this unstructured time in between the time that I have. And she seems exhausted all the time.
Right, because it's like, don't bother. It's my unstructured time is coming up. I'm stressed out.
And she's so stressed that she's not going to have her unstructured time, that she's not going to have enough time to herself, that she feels exhausted.
This is why we started doing the 10 Seconds of Rage, because we decided that the best way for you to reset is to go ahead and vent about anything that's bothering you right now with your own personal life or the world. And you can do that by calling us on the now new working, once again, back to it, 800-520-1067 phone number at KROQ, where you're able to call and rant or vent about anything, and we will give away some Monster Jam tickets to our favorite person. 10 Seconds of Rage. We turn this into the Rage line, 800-520-1067 next.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
10 Seconds of Rage can officially begin on KROQ. It's like free therapy if you think about it, because you get to go ahead and vent, let some of the air out of the balloon. And as we were talking about, people are feeling sometimes burnt out, stressed out, And this is a great opportunity. You don't realize just yelling into the phone onto the radio can make you feel instantly better.
I'd like to rage for a moment about cookies. Those pop-ups that come up on every website now going, this website uses cookies. Confirm your choices. Do you accept these choices? Do you want to reject the cookies? Do you want to accept the cookies? Enough with the cookies.
No,
I just want to go to the website.
Because you're saying there's not actual cookies.
I mean, at least give me something that I can eat.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has ever left a website because there was a threat that they would get cookies. And I know this is just legal jargon because probably at some point...
Now they're all required legally to tell us. And now it is a pop-up that then you can only see 10% of the website until you answer the cookie question.
That is an annoying... Right, I agree.
God.
Let's just... It'd be great if you could just do one.
Just one all-encompassing for the internet. I accept.
I give you my verbal consent for all cookies digital.
Sell my information.
And edible form moving forward in my life.
Just yes to all.
800-520-1067. 10 seconds, then we cut you off. But it's time for you to rage. And someone's going to leave here with 4 tickets to Monster Jam, SoFi Stadium, this Saturday. Tickets available at Ticketmaster.com, but you won't have to worry about that if you win them from us now. And you could be raging about anything. Relationship-based, job-based, boss-based, SoCal-based. Adam on KROQ, good morning. Adam, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Yeah, I want to rage about my ex of 5 years who's sleeping with my best friend.
Oh. Go ahead. You're cheating back.
Yeah. She left me the day after Christmas, and now they're sleeping together.
Oh,
Did you suspect something was going on?
Yep.
Well, you like while you were with her, you suspected, or just after the fact when she told you I'm sleeping with him?
Oh, he called me drunk one night and told me, you're with a girl who doesn't even love you.
Oh.
Sounds like you're involved with 2 great people. So, do you also have to see them hooking up on social media and posting their little couple photos and all that crap?
All over it.
Oh.
All right. Good rage right there. That's a real problem to deal with, and I apologize. You've got to deal with that stuff. Almost just swore. Say good morning to Michael on KROQ. 800-520-1067. What's up, Michael?
Good morning.
10 seconds. Your time starts now. Go.
Yeah, I'm always waiting in traffic. I go to work, I wait in traffic. I leave work, I'm waiting in traffic. What the hell? What's up with all the traffic?
Well, you know what? Listen, we live in a place where there's just constant traffic. It's why when people always ask, is it rush hour? And I say it's always. All the hours are rush hours.
I could be on the 405 at 11 p.m. and I'll be sitting in traffic.
I had to be somewhere at 1 o'clock yesterday, and I thought to myself, that seems like a good time to go somewhere because that couldn't be more opposite the morning commute or the evening commute.
That's when they decide to do street sweeping crap because they know that that's supposed to be the lull.
The amount of... It took me to go 2 miles, like almost 35 minutes.
Oh, my God.
And it made 0 sense at all. And it was just...
Where are you going, pop-up?
I'm not going to say where I was going. It's humiliating for all sorts of reasons.
Acai? Matcha?
All of the above. Good morning. Welcome to KROQ. It is the 10 seconds of rage. You can rage about anything you've got going on. We say hi to Tim. Good morning, Tim.
Hi.
10 seconds.
I'm ready to rage.
Go ahead. Your time starts now. Go.
I'm tired of jobs not paying enough money that we all have to get freaking side hustles and side hustles to take over our job because our job doesn't pay enough money in the first place. Our parents didn't have to get side hustles. Where are we getting side hustles? What is going on right now with our society?
I don't think there's ever been a better use of 10 seconds than that rage there because...
I felt that in my heart.
The point that he has made... I have goosebumps under my hairy arms, Allie. Look at this.
It is BS. Our ancestors didn't need side hustles.
Right. They had a job.
They didn't have to make and sell bonsais on the side of the road.
I mean, it's like the amount of people, including all of us, that are doing this job and then doing another job and then working on another thing and all of the stuff. And even Omar said like a million times, I would love to go to this insert whatever here, but I've got to do this side hustle thing because, you know, it's just how it is across the board. I don't think I have one maybe I have two friends that got into real estate. They were smart. But everyone else is doing like 2 or 3 or 4 jobs.
And then we just talk about the things to prevent burnout. How are you supposed to prevent burnout when you can't turn anything off because you're always working because you need to survive?
Gus, 10 seconds of rage on KROQ. Go ahead. What's up, Gus?
I work at a tax office and I'm about to lose my mind. I'm only a secretary. I do not know how to do any of this stuff, and I don't need people to yell at me on the phone. I'm going to lose my mind, dude.
Dude,
I love
got a
anger.
week. This is everybody's tax week where they're like, "Oh crap, I have 6 days left to do all this."
I do find that the people that work in taxes, accountants, etc., tax offices, this is like their hell week, hell couple of weeks, and then though, don't they kind of have like a lot of the year to just chill?
Well,
like,
I think
I know it's 24
half
hours
their
a day.
clients, they're like, we'll just do this extension thing. I don't want to deal with your crap until October.
Right. Extension. And then, but I'm sure it's for her, it's got to be nonstop chaos.
Well, and for her, she's just the secretary, so I'm sure people are asking her tax questions that she's like, I don't know, dude. Talk to your CPA.
Tyler on KROQ, 10 Seconds of Rage, and go.
When I'm trying to penny pinch on gas, and I think I'm saving 10 cents here, 10 cents here, 10 cents here, and it ends up being $17 a gas. I'm going to lose all my gas. I'm going to, raw dog it like you guys, and then I'm going to end up spending $30 for half a gallon.
Well, listen, that's part of the thing, right? You nothing worse, that feeling of being at one gas station only to look at the one across the street and realize that you could have saved 5 cents a gallon. But then sometimes you're doing those drives, like you said, because you hear about a place where, that's still in the $5 if I go here as opposed to the $6 here, and then you drive around, you end up killing whatever profit you were going to make.
Dude, my grandfather used to drive 15 miles away from his house to go to the cheapest gas station he knew of, and they always said he wasted more gas going to that cheap gas station.
John, we will give you the final rage now, and then we have to pick a winner, and hopefully everyone feels a little bit better after letting some of the steam out, letting the air out of the balloon. Go ahead, John, on KROQ. What's up?
When a grown-ass group of adults can't just split their check between each other and they make the restaurant do all that for them. They can't just Venmo or Zelle each other the money, and then all the tips are split and the staff has to stress.
No, that's so true.
Kid back there yelling, too.
I have to work already. I'm 7.
It's never been easier to try to figure out, like, to settle
Put it
up
on
with
one
people.
card in Venmo. I don't know why anybody is splitting checks anymore.
Right. Or just to go out to dinner with the person that decides they want to be the big ball. And go, don't worry, I got this. You guys will get the next one.
Yeah, I mean, even just the fact that you have to waste all of those little plastic trays to hand out the different receipts. They have to juggle all those little plastic trays. Those are just useless.
Allie, there's a lot of people with a lot of rage this round of 10 Seconds of Rage. And
I feel bad for Side Hustle Guy.
Side Hustle Guy sounded like he's about to snap. And I'm afraid if we don't give him these tickets to Monster Jam, he's going to go postal on our office. So let's go ahead and make sure that guy gets 4 tickets to Monster Jam, if he can go, which he probably can't because of all of his side hustles. And if he's unavailable to go, then please give them to that kind secretary at the CPA.
Yeah.
By the way, she will definitely not be able to go this Saturday.
I know, she's going to be working, poor girl.
So she's got that. I don't think there's ever been an accountant ever that's gone to Coachella in the history of the festival. Let's make that happen. That'd be a lot more fun if we got more accountants there. I think we can all agree, right? Got to take a break. When we get back, we have your A.D.D news to get into. Then we get into the hour where we give you some sold-out Coachella tickets. Go Nowhere show continues next on KROQ.
Transmission. KROQ FM. Klein Alley Show. Klein Alley Show on KROQ.
Into a brand new hour of the show in moments. That'll be the hour we give you some Coachella tickets if that's what you're waiting for. You've almost made it to the promised land. But first, there's this, your news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Getting a college degree is a huge accomplishment, especially for people who are the first in their family to get one. Sets you up for success, but others, they feel that it just sets you up for unemployment and student loan debt. And there's more talk now about whether or not college is even worth it. So here's how colleges are adjusting. Because we all have ADD and we want instant gratification, and because the economy is what it is, colleges are now offering a graduate in 3 option. A 3-year degree instead of the traditional 4-year degree. 60 different colleges have either adopted, launched, or are considering a 3-year bachelor program because that's 1 year less of tuition, it's 1 year less of living costs, and you're getting into the workforce faster, and then you can actually compete, build, your way up the corporate ladder a little faster. Would you be more likely to go to get a college degree if you knew you could do it in 3 years instead of 4?
Well, listen. College, if you have the ability to go to college, is probably going to be some of the most fun years of your life. If you're not spending the entire time stressed about having to pay for everything and getting work done.
Of course.
But the things you learn in college, I think the things you learn outside the classroom are far more important than the stuff you learn in the classroom.
Well, and it's also about going to a college and being lucky enough to stay on the college campus and have the college experience rather than like, I'm going to go to my normal job and then I'm going to get my college degree on the side, which is what a lot of people have to end up doing.
Right, or the need to find a college that is close to my house so I can just keep living here and figure it out. And so the idea of speeding up that process... Colleges are businesses, so it makes perfect sense for them to want you there as long as possible because they're just going to make more of your money, and a lot of these colleges are making crazy amounts of money.
Yeah, but then they also have to change, knowing that enrollment is down because people are like, well, I don't want to spend the next 20 years of my life in debt over something like this, so I'm just not going to go.
And every time you get another great success story of a high school or college dropout that has gone on to make billions of dollars, everyone goes, I guess I don't need this college thing. Because that used to be the narrative that we were all told. I remember growing up, I would get, whenever I got a call from a teacher in school, Klein is a disciplinary problem, his future is bleak, all this stuff. My parents would threaten me and say, if you don't get your S together, there's not a college in the world that'll take you, and you'll be washing windows on the side of the road with a squeegee, hoping people give you $5 so you can get a sandwich.
That sounds good.
And I said, that sounds great. Yeah. Is that a threat? Tell me about the sandwich plan. I like it.
The sandwich plan. The sandwich trade. You got to go to trade school.
What do I have to do to get the sandwich, you're saying?
Well, and I also feel like at a 4-year college, most people that stay at the college spend 1 year just effing off. Like, there's the equivalent of 1 year that's just, like, spent partying.
Well, you would hope.
I feel like junior and senior year are like, oh, hold on a minute. I got to start getting my S together here and figuring out what I'm going to do with my life. When you first get to college, you're like, woo!
Right. But it's like you learn things in college. You're forced to learn things. Like we learn.
You have to live on your own. That's one thing I had to learn.
But even little things like responsibility, where we had a Papa John's coupon that we realized it was a buy a pizza, get a pizza. And we realized they never took the coupon.
Oh, yeah, that's good. You got to save the coupon.
And so we just showed it to them every time, and we learned how to beat the system.
Well, we learned how to save and recycle all of our bottles and cans so that we could bring it back to the grocery store and get enough money for more bottles and cans.
Right, full of booze.
Yeah, of course.
Smart move.
But we had to invest, and we had to save. We had to plan ahead on when we were going to go to the Stop and Shop to bring all of our bottles and cans in so that we could get a bottle of vodka for the weekend.
Allie was a catch. Was that in college? Was that when you got busted trying to steal the salsa? And you?
Yeah, because we would spend money on booze, and we wouldn't...
Had no money left for food.
Yeah, so we had to steal the food because we had to buy the booze.
And Allie tried to gerbil a jar of salsa.
No, I tried to put it in my bag, and I missed my bag.
Oh, and it shattered all over the floor.
Yes. Yeah. And then as they were doing the cleanup on aisle 3 thing, I ran away.
And Allie claimed it wasn't her, but then they saw it was mild salsa, and Allie was the whitest person there, so they knew it was definitely her.
El Paso, it's her. So you come home after a long day of work and side hustles and sitting in traffic, and if you got a partner, maybe you want to tell them about your day, share your feelings, and then you realize, holy crap, this person is not even listening to me. Well, you're not alone. You're probably only half listening to me tell you this now, but your partner is tuning you out, and now there's a new tune-out time, specifically for men when they are listening to their female partners. How long, minute-wise, do you think it takes for you to tune out when your wife's talking to you?
How many minutes are in a day?
I don't know.
24 times 60. That's the number. The tune-out time, usually it's not about the time. If the topic is of something that I have zero interest in, which is she'll be like...
Then it's like 4 seconds.
She's talking about one of those like red laser face masks that she's thinking about getting.
Which I don't know why she's even talking to you about that. She knows you don't care.
Well, she'll start going like, oh my God. She'll have a reaction like this. Oh my God. And I'll be like, what, did someone die? And she'll be like, no. And then I'll be like, what is it? And she'll be like, well, and then she'll realize, oh, you know what? You're not going to care about this at all. And I'm like, I think I will care. That reaction means I'll care. And then she'll be like, so one of the Real Housewives is not going to be. And I'm like,
I'm out.
I'm out. I don't care. I've lost interest.
All right, well, here's the new time.
A study on selective hearing found that men tend to tune out their female partners after about 6 minutes of conversation. But when talking with friends, they can stay engaged for up to 15 minutes. Experts say it's not necessarily about ignoring you. It may come down to how the brain processes information. Men tend to have conversations about shared interests with their friends, while conversations with partners can be more detailed and emotional. Selective listening happens to everyone. Your brain naturally tunes in to what it thinks matters most.
I don't know what she was saying.
That was 27 seconds. You were out?
I was out pretty quickly. Yeah, I lost interest right away. She was giving a lot of stats.
Here's something that you might be interested in. Southwest Airlines is making another change. They're having a very confusing year. There's a lot going on with their boarding process, which hasn't worked. But they're announcing new limits on chargers and power banks. Starting on 4/20, passengers will only be allowed to bring one portable lithium charger on flights. You will be banned from storing those power banks in overhead bins, and you will not be allowed to charge them using in-seat power outlets. So you can only bring one charger with you, and you can't use it on the flight.
But that's the whole reason they have the in-seat charging.
I know.
So you can charge your charger.
I know, and I'm wondering if this has anything to do with is that part of it? That
No, it's
using
not fuel-related. No, that's got to be battery of the plane.
I don't know either. But even to limit with one charger, is it because they explode?
I think that's the big part, is that a lot of these chargers are crap, and so a lot of them, that's where these onboard fires. And that's why they ask you before you check bags now. Everyone just go, do you have any portable chargers in there? And I tell them no, but I have no idea what's in my bag.
So this is, I think, using those battery pack things, right?
Right.
So you shouldn't be able to charge that at your seat because it could explode.
That's what they're getting at. But Southwest just tries to find more.
But how are they going to limit that? They're going to say, open your bag. We have to check how many portable power banks you have.
Another thing they're going to walk through the aisles and yell at you for.
It's just another way to make the boarding process even longer.
We get into a brand new hour of the show right now, and this hour comes complete with your Coachella tickets.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles.
This is the world famous KROQ.
It was yesterday around this time that we found out that our phone number at KROQ was not working because someone didn't pay the bill, and we had to switch to a local number, 323 TIP-BOLI.
So nice.
Good news is that we are now up and running again, as we should be. 800-520-1067. That is the number to interact with the show. You can call. You can text. It's not hard to remember. It's been the number of this radio station for a long-ass time. 800-520-1067. And that is the number.
Jake should find out if we could spell something with the 1067 number.
Yeah, Jake.
What's the number again? I forget.
800-520-1067. Maybe it spells something catchy like TIP-BOLI. And you'll need that number if you want to win yourself some Coachella tickets this hour. There's a lot of people on the phone now. I assume this is why they're calling, because they want these tickets. But we're not giving them out right at this exact second. We will be giving them out later this hour if you're able to conquer the Klein Alley Showchella Quiz. But let's go ahead and give someone the experience of winning Coachella tickets now at random. Hi, who's this? Hello?
Hi, Valerie.
Valerie, you're going to Coachella?
Yes. Oh, my God. I've never won anything on the radio.
That is what I would be saying if you called us later this hour and participated in the Klein Alley Showchella Quiz, and then we would give away those tickets, because that's happening a little bit later this hour.
Okay.
Yeah, you really jumped the gun there, Valerie.
It was a good excitement, though. It was good practice.
It was.
So anyway, that'll be happening later this hour on KROQ, and then you'll have more chances to win.
What an emotional roller coaster for Valerie.
At noon, 3 and 6. Well, it's important.
She hates us forever.
It's important you pay attention. It's important you pay attention to the show. Lots to get into. So
It doesn't spell crap.
It doesn't spell crap?
No.
Well, anyway, you can just find us
zeros,
on
no
our
letters.
traditional number, KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Coming up, we get you into Six Flags. That is right. Asking about actual red flags you've encountered on dates and what happened. Did you stick with it? Because I think a lot of times now in dating, you come across one red flag and you go, I got to go ahead and part ways. But the reality is, we all have a ton of red flags, and you got to kind of look through some of them. And maybe you realize down the line, 10 years, 5 years, even a couple of months, it was a big mistake. Should have probably stuck with my gut on that one and parted ways. But other times you go, we made it through the red flags, and now here we are. So we'll get into your red flags for Six Flags coming up later this hour. Then we got the Klein Alley Showchella Quiz if you want to go to Coachella this weekend, or weekend two. I'm not sure which weekend we have tickets for, but we will hook you up with those coming up later this hour. Right now, though, I can't believe it happened, Allie. because we spent a lot of time on this show talking about how useless the Employee of the Month award is. And we spent a lot of time profiling people. Still is pretty useless. It's a useless award, and it's something that the corporate overlords use to try to raise morale and give you something to fight for.
And make you feel better that you're not getting paid what you're worth?
Right. But we found out last week that as a show, not as an individual, as a show, Klein Alley Show was named the Employee of the Month. What do they call the stupid thing now?
Well, I'll explain it because you can't really just say it in one sentence. We are one of the Q1 Grit winners.
We're Grit winners.
For quarter one.
Wasn't that one of your goals? You wanted to be award-winning so that from now on, whenever people talk about our show, they have to say the award-winning
I do want to be an award winner, and it can even be a useless award. Yeah, I mean, ideally it would be one outside of the company just so we could say we are an award-winning morning show. It's nice to say that you're award-winning. We have won the Grit Awards for quarter one, which means that we get a $100 gift card, an additional day off, and theoretically the parking spot. However,
Johnny's taking all of our days off this Friday and next Friday. He's asked us to pull them together.
The parking spot will be given to a different Employee of the Month that we are sharing Employee of the Month with.
Yeah, I want to point out.
Is this the first time that they did multiple Grit?
No, now this is the way they're doing it now. They're doing like 3 different ones at once. So that they can highlight 3 people in a quarter.
Yeah, they've made the meaningless award even more meaningless because now you share it with a bunch of other people. And just to point out, the other person that we are sharing this honor with is a person that got so drunk their first night on our Colorado trip that they spent the rest of the trip in their room throwing up instead of actually doing the job.
Yeah.
They were also declared the Grit Employee of the Quarter.
Well, according to this email, they are the definition of teamwork. But
let us all do all the work.
This other woman, Pam, sales lady, is also one of the winners this quarter.
Right.
And she got one of the, she got a really big account or something like that. So she's the one who gets the parking spot.
How does she get the parking spot?
It just says parking spot goes to Pam.
What?
Yeah.
That's BS.
I know.
We should all park our cars in that one spot.
Yeah. No, well, you continue to park your car there.
Oh, I didn't realize I lost it. That's because the last Grit winner I bribed to give me the spot.
Oh, yeah,
hey, out of curiosity, I didn't realize everyone got $100.
Yeah, so I thought that we were all splitting a $100 gift card because we got it as a show.
Because that would track as a...
I'm like, okay, we each get $10 and let's all figure out what we want to do with it. But we each got an email with a $100 gift card. And the question is, what do we do with this $100? Because we could pool it together and get something really cool.
Nope, spent it.
Yours is gone already?
Yours already?
Yep.
What'd you spend yours on, Jake? You bought $100 worth of beans?
Beans and turkey.
But you make beans.
Wait a minute. You really spent all of it already, the 100?
Oh, yeah.
On beans and turkey?
And a record.
Which record? Which record did you buy?
He's a record guy now.
Yeah, I'm a record guy.
Don't you not have a record player?
Not yet, but I'm getting one.
Oh, my God.
Poser.
Yeah,
It's coming in the mail.
Wait, you buy records, but you have nothing to listen to them on?
No, but they look nice, look pretty.
What is the one you bought? I know I don't care, but...
It's very rare. It's 1 of 45. It's from the Oscillations from 1978. It's a psych rock band from Africa.
What'd you spend on that?
Like $85.
Wow.
Shake. And then the rest. And then the rest.
Man.
Beans and turkey.
Vanessa, you also tapped...
That'll last me for the week, Greedy.
Vanessa, you tapped out on your... You already spent your $100 reward?
Yeah, I got gas, woohoo, and a coffee, and I think flowers.
Hey, Jake, pull Vanessa saying, I got gas.
And then going, woo!
Wait, Vanessa, you also blew through it. I mean, it's not hard to spend $100, but you bought yourself flowers?
It was for someone.
Oh, the throuple?
Oh, my God.
No, for my mother.
Oh, nice. That's very generous of you. And you bought yourself gas, coffee, and flowers. Johnny, do you still have your 100, or did you blow through it?
No, I got it still. I actually forgot I had it till right now, so thank you.
Yeah, I still have mine. I want to decide what I want to do with it. Because I think when you get unexpected money, you should spend it on, maybe some things that you've been needing, but you got to buy something that you weren't intending to spend money on, that you don't like spending money on.
I hate it when they talk to lottery winners or whatever, and they go, I'm going to pay some bills, and it's just like
don't pay bills with it.
For the rest of us to live vicariously through you, do something very irresponsible. Please.
Like buying a stupid record.
Buy it from a
It's
weird.
not stupid.
Trust me,
It's purple.
Oh, that's why you bought it, because it was the color of the record.
Yeah, it's oscillations, and it's good too.
But I can't listen to it, so I'll never know.
Omar, I feel like you're going to invest yours wisely into some sort of a Roth IRA or something.
No. I don't want to really disclose what I did with my money, but yeah, it is gone.
It's was it done irresponsibly?
I don't think so.
But you don't want to disclose what you did with it?
It was drugs.
Right.
You spent it on drugs.
Maybe.
And Klein, you gambled yours away?
Yeah, it's gone. Long gone.
Man, me and Johnny are the only holdouts.
I had a rough...
Hey, baby, let's go.
All right.
Rough March Madness.
Maybe me and Johnny can pool our money together and get something cool.
Like, we should bet? Like, put it on, like, a prize picks bet or something
No.
and make it, like, $400?
Yeah, now we're
Terrible
talking.
idea.
We got to take this break. Well, when we get back, we want your calls if you're interested in going to Six Flags. Red flags you encountered on actual dates with real people. These are real red flags, not hypothetical ones. You saw these in real life. Red flags will turn into Six Flags tickets for you after this quick break at 800-520-1067. And then, before we get to 10 o'clock, we will be giving away these Coachella tickets, so be ready to call and win those coming up on KROQ.
And the countdown to Coachella.
Welcome to Countdown to Coachella.
Only 2 days left in KROQ's countdown to Coachella.
The 2026 Coachella lineup is here.
This weekend and next weekend, Empire Polo Club India with Turnstile, Wet Leg, Royal Lotus, The Strokes. Foster the People, the XX, Eka Vandal, Somber, Iggy Pop, Ethel Cain, David Byrne, Moby, and tons more.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to win sold-out passes.
Courtesy of Golden Voice.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
Hey, Los Angeles. This is Rihanna from Wet Leg.
On the world-famous KROQ.
Listen all week to win tickets.
Yo, what's up? This is Jacob and Eric, and we play in Sublime, and we want to let you guys know that we lost our virginity at the Klein Alley Show on KROQ.
That's because we have no red flags, so they were able to feel comfortable in our space, losing their virginity here. And the question we have for you right now is red flags you've encountered in the wild. It's a term that I feel like I'm almost over. I've been hearing a lot about this red flag, green flag when you're dating, and is it a reason to not proceed, or do you end the first date early, or is there something even in a dating app where you're like red flag right out of the gate?
Right.
Guys got way too many gym selfies or something, and I think that for one person a red flag could be a green flag for another person, right?
Totally, but also if you count somebody out just because of a red flag or two, you are really limiting the dating pool. Everybody has red flags. Everybody. So if you're just looking for red flags, of course you're going to find them. I had red flags on my first date, and I ended up staying with the person, and we got married. My wife was wearing the same thing in her profile picture as she was in person on our first date. I was like, is this the only thing you own?
And didn't she also fart on you and say, excuse me, that was my fart?
That's true. She also showed up drunk to our second date.
Right.
She said, hi, I'm drunk.
Right. So you got to appreciate the honesty, but also all three of those things I think would classify as legitimate red flags. If someone were to say, I met someone tonight, they were wearing the exact same outfit they had in their dating profile, farted on me, and was hammered when they showed up, I think people would say it's probably time to go ahead and cut your losses and move on.
Right, exactly. But say you knew somebody, or you're friends with somebody, or even dated somebody, and they just also happened to take really obnoxious gym selfies. That's something that doesn't necessarily affect your daily life. It's just something about them.
Red flags turn into Six Flags for you because we have tickets for you to go to Six Flags Magic Mountain, Thrill Capital of the World, record-breaking coasters, attractions for the whole family, spectacular seasonal events. The fun never ends. Open daily through April 13th, and we will get you those tickets right now as we hear from you with these red flags. So here we go. We start with Karina. We make our way up and down these phones at 800-520-1067. We are back on our standard number at KROQ. Good morning, Karina. What is the red flag you encountered in the real world?
Good morning. When I met this guy, we were texting beforehand, and then we met in person, and he was going to text, he had to text me something, and he had to visibly, I saw him scroll down through a girl's names to find my numbers. So that was the red flag. Too many girls on the phone.
He had too many. Were you like Karina 6 in his phone list, or you just saw him scrolling through other
like
girls?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked like there was different names, and he had to scroll down.
But he has a lot of friends that are girls.
What if he has a lot of sisters?
A lot of moms.
Yeah, we ended up. We're 4 years together, 4.5 years now, so it worked out.
Oh, good. Okay.
Well,
Did you make him delete all the women?
Yeah, they're gone.
You know what's interesting is that I have, if you were to go through my phone right now, I have every girl that I've ever met since I had a phone I have every number, just because I've never gone through the effort of deleting.
It wasn't the contact list. It was like recent messages.
Oh.
That's different. Yep. Okay. Like I'll have.
They're just really nice customer service representatives.
I have still in my phone now a name of a girl and where I met her. So it'll be like a so-and-so, Cammie Pure in Vegas, like some club that's probably not even there anymore. Like I still have all.
To delve into that.
No, we don't have to delve into it at all.
Oh yeah, we should definitely contact all those people. See if they remember you.
Didn't you make me call Nicole New Year's one time?
Did I? I don't remember that.
Yeah,
you
made me, and it was very uncomfortable. You made me call Nicole New Year's, and I said, I think we made out on New Year's in like 2006 or something. And she's like, I don't recall this at all.
And you saved her number, and she was like,
I didn't save any. I'm not saving their numbers. I've never deleted them. So if I put them in at all.
You saved it in the first place.
Well, yeah, of course.
Thinking that this was going to last?
Nah, lead to something better than just kiss. That sucks, right? Moving on, Allison.
Did you write all that in the contacts?
Hopefully
it'll leave us something else, because that sucked.
Allison, red flags for Six Flags. What is a red flag you encountered in the wild?
Sure. So I went on a first date with a guy who was great. But the second date, he calls me and he's like, oh, I got drunk last night and I slept at the wedding venue I was at. Can you come pick me up at this place? I felt bad for the guy. I picked him up, but then I just dropped him off at home, and that was the end of it.
And that was the end of it. There was no moving forward from there. So on this first, you had one date in, and you said things went well, and the second interaction was him calling you to say, pick me up at the wedding venue. I slept at it because I was too drunk.
Yep. And it wasn't a hotel. It was like literally just like a wedding venue.
Oh, yeah.
That though can be, it's a fine line, because that could be a real moment that brings you together as a couple if you can get through that, or it can just be a huge turnoff. 805 said, I spent a first date, went back to this woman's apartment with her and realized she had a son and wedding pictures up.
Well,
with either a present husband or a previous husband, not sure, but how would it feel to walk into somebody's place and they've got pictures of their kid and husband, and you're like, what is happening? None of this was on your Tinder.
I feel bad though that women, I think, for a lot of times, the best they're ever going to look is in their wedding photo, because they spent all day primping and getting all ready. And the idea that you have to take those pictures down because the marriage fell apart seems unfair. They should just figure out a way to AI a different outfit on you or something.
I think the equivalent of a prenup for every woman, and this is good advice, just get one picture by yourself at your wedding.
Yeah, no wedding dress. One picture where the makeup and hair is done before you put the dress on.
Yeah, or you can do the dress, but just you're alone.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
So that you don't have to crop anybody out later or isolate it. Just one where you look amazing.
Or just put like one of those green screen suits on the guy so that you can put a different face on him if
he's
things
in a green
change.
tuxedo.
Hey, Gabby, red flags for Six Flags. What happened?
Hi, guys. Good morning.
Good morning.
So I briefly dated a ultra marathoner who would take pictures of his urine streams on his long trail run, and he had a blog dedicated to it, which he shared with me on our second date.
What is this blog? I need to see this immediately.
What is this urine stream hiking blog?
The blog was about running, or the blog was just about his urine streams?
It was the trail with his urine stream going onto the trail. And he took pictures of that. And he decided to share it with me.
And how did he broach this topic on your second date? Did he say,
Well, I was marathon training, and he was chatting with me about it. And he was like, well, check this out, ha, 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 chuckling about it.
Well, at least he didn't show you his number twos, because don't those guys, take their number twos, though?
Yeah, if he has a one stream, he definitely has a two blog as well.
Yeah, he's probably working her into it slowly. All right, that's I can see that being a red flag right there.
714 said, I stopped dating a guy because he ordered a Michelob Ultra on our first date and didn't know who Tom Petty was.
Well, that's interesting. To not even know. I can understand why you maybe wouldn't say I'm a fan, but to not even have, if you
say who's that while sitting with a Michelob Ultra,
never
you're
heard
like,
of this
no.
Tom Petty. Sarah, also interesting, and there are some guys on the phone too, but it is interesting that I think women are much more either
wary of
noticeable of red. I think guys will look through a lot. Like they will look past a lot of, quote, red flags.
Because the person is hot.
Right, or they're just looking, right. Whereas I think women have that more...
criminal record? It's fine.
Let it slide. Hey, Sarah, what's up?
You mean Kara?
Oh, I'll go with that. Hi, Kara. Hi.
Hi. So I decided to try online dating for the first time after watching all my friends do it and having a good time. Everybody was asking me to go out bar hopping, and finally a guy asked me out for coffee. I thought it was really cute. So I went, and then he proceeds to tell me that he asked me out for coffee because he couldn't go to bars since he was in sober living and he was a heroin addict.
Well,
that's tough, though, because if you... he continued to use?
He continued within 30 minutes of meeting each other to tell me he knew he was a heroin addict because he ran out of good veins to use other than the one in his junk.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of information to give.
That is a lot of info right away.
First date.
But, you don't want to count somebody out just because they had a history.
Right.
They're trying to get their life together. But that is a risk. 415, here's a guy's red flag. A girl would let me go south on her, but wouldn't reciprocate. That shows selfishness to me, and that's a red flag.
I don't know if that's a red flag. It's disappointing, I guess, but it's not a red flag. Hey, Trent on KROQ. Good morning.
Morning. How are you?
Red flag for Six Flags. Got these Six Flags tickets we got to give out in a moment. Just trying to hear about real red flags you've encountered in the wild. What happened?
Yeah, so I was on a second date. First date was not a meal, but the second date, I was really struck by the amount of photos that this date was taking of our meal, to the point where it was, I was sitting there, the dish was getting cold, I was starving, and they kept going. But like you mentioned earlier, sometimes you overlook them, and 4.5 years later, she's still taking as many photos of the food.
You're together.
You stayed with her.
Yeah, I looked past it, and it worked out.
I don't know if that's something I could look past. When food is being delivered and it's all hot and ready, and
even
they're like, hold on.
Over picture takers in general is just a rough.
Gilbert.
Yes, hello.
Red flag, what's up?
Hey, how's it going? So I was talking to some girl. We went on a first date. So once I picked her up, she used to live on the south side of the tracks. And when I picked her up, she got in my car, and we're driving up her street, and she was looking around with a straight face. She lifted up her hands, and she was like, "This is my hood." And right there and then I was like, "Oh man, this is gonna be a troublemaker, Latina." And yes, next thing you know, we're married.
Aww,
right, because she got pregnant probably in that conversation.
No,
it's the following month.
All right, Allie, we've heard a lot of stories of red flags, and there's so many more here. But sadly, we have to give away some Coachella tickets, and before we can do that, we have to give away some Six Flags tickets. So, of all the red flags people had to deal with in the real world, we're going to go with the marathon runner.
The P-Stream one was a really good one.
Yeah, and she didn't stay with the guy. She ran far away from him. So that one has stuck with me. Although the taking pictures of the food thing is...
And they're together.
They're still together.
Success story.
So, Omar, we'll let you be the tiebreaker here.
Oh, man. Vanessa, who do you like? Okay.
We'll go P-Stream guy. Hold on 1 second for your Six Flags.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show.
Mornings on KROQ.
Yeah!
KROQ.
Countdown to Coachella is on officially. We have tickets for you right now. It's a pleasure to get you into fun events. Already today, gave away some Monster Jam tickets. A moment ago, gave away Six Flags tickets. And now it is those Coachella tickets that you've been after. If you've been paying attention to today's show, I know it's asking an awful lot. Even to get you to check us out for 5 minutes is a lot. To tell you to listen for a few hours so you can answer stupid questions and win your way into Coachella.
It's asking the world.
It's asking more than we could possibly ask of anyone. And listen, I know in the past we've done some nice things for you. You've done some nice things for us. But getting you into the festivals that you really want to go to, I hope you are listening. I hope you are ready to win. And if you're on the phones now at 800-520-1067, let's get you into the Klein Alley Showchella Quiz.
The Klein Alley Show Quiz.
That's funny.
Titi Kaga.
I don't have fleas, I have ants.
This Cracker likes Walmart.
You never call.
Ozzy.
I'm with you, Hitler.
Bitch. Bye,
Every question based on stuff that was discussed on the show today. If you've been listening and paying attention, taking notes, or sober enough to get through it, 3 in a row is all you need to go to Coachella. Not bad, considering people paid thousands of dollars to get tickets. You don't have to worry about any of that if you win your way in. And we go ahead and say good morning to our first contestant. And once again, don't hang up if I don't pick you up first. There's always a chance this person fumbles it and we move on. I think the record is we one time had to make it to 6 different contestants during a show quiz.
That took forever.
To get 3 in a row.
And then they would always get 2, and then they wouldn't get the 3rd one, and we'd have to start all over.
So we say good morning to Alex in Long Beach. Started listening this morning at what time, Alex?
Morning since 6:30, yeah.
6:30. Taking notes or just going off the memory? How are you keeping track of everything we've done on the show today?
I got a little notes.
Okay. Anything you want to read off your notes? Just curious what they say. It will not change the questions we have in store for you.
You guys said Youngblood wrote the TIP-BOLI song.
Okay. It's a good note. Here we go. Question number 1. Once again, 3 in a row is the number for Coachella. If not, we move on to someone else on the phone. So here we go. Blind Charlie has been our show benefactor for a while now. He has no eyes, but he's got a fat wallet. And he's bought us lots of things. We don't ask him to. He bought Jake a Super Bowl ticket. He bought Allie a Nintendo Switch. He just he donated $5,000 to the Special Olympics so I would pierce my nipples. What is it that Blind Charlie offered to buy us today? That is question number 1.
He bought you guys your phone number back.
Let's find out if he's right. This is question number 1.
I don't have Rhino money, but if you guys need help with the phone line, I'll see what I can scrape together and let me know what you need. Love ya.
That is a correct answer. You're off to a great start. One right.
Flex with that guy. Let me know what you need.
Yeah, but don't worry. We shockingly the corporate shills figured out a way to get our phone number up and running, so we didn't need you, Blind Charlie, this time, but we appreciate you. All right, off to a good start. Alex, we move to question number 2 now. Only one person on the show does not have a TV in their bedroom. Who on the show does not have a TV in their bedroom?
Allie.
Okay.
It's Allie.
It is sadly something that really only Amish people should do. But Allie is the one person on the show that has to go to sleep without TV. That is a correct answer.
Right on.
We moved to, and the only reason that's right is because Jake said his bedroom is also his kitchen, which is also his living room.
Yeah, so technically he has a TV in every room.
That's right.
Yeah, Vanessa has a projector.
That's right. Well, this guy did listen to the show. We go to the 3rd question now. It's a tough one. A lot of people get their news from the A.D.D news on the show. But it was revealed earlier today where Klein gets his news. Where do I get my news from, as we learned earlier today on the show?
The Nuttington Post.
Okay.
Wow.
I even forgot the full name.
Yeah, me too.
My man, you're going to Coachella.
Yeah, let's go. Thank you, guys.
Congratulations. I'm so sad that he got 3 in a row right, because not only am I embarrassed that you guys all found out I get my news from the Nuttington Post, but also we didn't have an opportunity to get to the next question, which is what was our jingle about today that we got to debut, and I'm sure he would have gotten that anyway.
Let's
but
listen to
here
it.
it is anyway.
3, 2, 3, BOLI. Spell it out. You'll see that's B-O-L-I. Yeah, with an I, with an I. 3, 2, 3, TIP-BOLI. Lock it in your mind when you need it. You'll remember TIP-BOLI with an I.
All right, you'll never forget that number, which we no longer need. Alex, congratulations. From Long Beach, you'll be going to Coachella. Hold on 1 second for those tickets. More chances to win today at noon, 3 and 6. And we'll have another pair for you tomorrow right around sometime in the 9 o'clock hour. All you got to do is listen to the show. So if you were not aware of the answers to these questions like Alex was, listen tomorrow, start nice and early, and be ready to call us and conquer the Klein Alley Showchella Quiz. Alex, hang tight, and thanks for listening to the show. Greatly appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. See you there.
Yes, we will be there. Johnny will be there starting tomorrow, apparently. So you'll see Johnny there starting tomorrow.
Days.
And here's one more, just to play us into break.
Come on, give it to me.
Another jingle from our old phone number.
3, 2, 3. Tip-BOLI.
Sing it, Alex.
With a smile, easy as can be. 3, 2, 3. Tip-BOLI. S-B-O-L-I. With an I. With an I.
Hey, with an I.
Nice job.
Klein Alley Show. Mornings.
The Klein Alley Show.
The world famous KROQ 106.7 FM.
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. The show is nothing without you, so thank you for your feedback.
All you ever play is stupid.
All right, well, that's your opinion, sir. And if that person thinks all we do is play stupid stuff on the show, then they're not going to want to hear this message that was left just for you, Allie, to get you in the right frame of mind for the A.D.D news. And here we go.
Hey, Allie, this jingle is just for you. This porta potty, it's not so bad. Doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Get it? Doo-doo. All right, bye.
So, once again, Allie believing that we need to spend more time celebrating the porta potties that are not so bad.
Look, there are not a lot of porta potties out there that are not horribly disgusting, and I think the ones that are decent should be celebrated.
Are you going to be going to Coachella weekend too? Is that what I heard?
Yes, I am.
She likes to go the
They don't
weekend
clean them in
after.
between.
Yeah, she likes to go when the porta potties are out there rawest.
Yeah.
which is
I'd like
weekend
you to
too.
do a review of some porta potties out there, please.
I'll review every damn one of them.
Oh, great! Whoa! Oh, amazing news! Love it.
And I'll do it
idea.
at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day.
Oh my god!
I'll do it before the first band and before the headline.
And
the
not
best
in the
news
VIP
ever.
area. Like, you got to go like in the general area where there's like 50
No, I'll
million
do a
of
porta
them.
potty
The
review. I'll
smelliest.
do every area. I'll do the VIP area. I'll sneak into an artist one, and I'll go to
love it so
the
much.
riffraff ones.
I think it's great, Allie. I hope you.
love
I
it.
hope you see total of 0 bands, and you come back with thousands of porta potty reviews.
I'll do a live stream.
And maybe we send you back for Stagecoach so you can do it again and see if there's a correlation.
See if the country folk treat them the same.
Yeah, I would imagine it's going to be quite similar. We get into your news now, and then we have that to look forward to.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Based on that conversation, I agree with this guy.
All you ever play is stupid.
Yeah.
Thank you. I agree.
And clean S, which we will discover. So, World War III did not erupt last night, which I guess is good news. When the president is talking about destroying civilizations, it's not exactly comforting.
I think we're best friends from what I heard this morning.
Well, according to both sides, they won. They both won the war. There's two winners.
It was kind of like one of those toxic
Nuts.
breakups you go through with someone where you're like, we are going to officially break up. This relationship is over, and I'm going to burn their stuff in the front yard. And then you
see them at a party, and they're like holding hands. And you're like, what are you
They're
what?
making out and stuff. You're like, wait a minute. I thought you guys were on the outs. What happened?
Yeah, and then they both have a completely different story with what happened. So just before this deadline that was supposed to be 8 p.m. Eastern last night, this 2-week ceasefire was announced, and apparently the oil's moving. It's moving through that Strait of Hormuz, which is a strait you probably didn't think much about until 2 weeks ago, but it is the most important tiny patch of water in the world, in theory. But this should drive down the gas prices because the oil prices have already gone down, but the gas prices are still going up. They went up again overnight, which I know sounds depressing, but if you think about it, a lot of other countries out there have it way worse. So, yes, there are some gas stations around here. There's one in Big Sur that's charging $9.99 because the pumps cannot display a 3-digit price per gallon. They can't go to $10.
This is like when Powerball goes over $1 billion.
Yes.
They don't have the right sign to show it.
But then there are other countries, like in Myanmar, they're doing an odd-even license plate system. So they have
What?
to, yeah, so on odd days, those people can fill up. On even days, the other people can fill up. And then in Sri Lanka, they have a fuel rationing thing using a QR code. So you can only get certain amounts of gallons per day. And then in Australia, they're telling people to take public transportation because they're trying to tell people if you don't have to be in a car, please don't. And then others, like in Bangladesh, gas stations are being raided and robbed because...
For the gas or for the
gas.
snacks?
Well, I think a little of both if
well,
you're there.
I'm here. Might as well get some jerky. But, the thing that sucks is that we're going to find out at the end of the year that all of these giant gas corporations had record profits. And that's the part that is so effing annoying because you think to yourself, if they're getting screwed and it's costing them more for a barrel of gas, and then they go ahead and we get screwed at the end, why should they end up having record profits at the end of this whole thing? It shouldn't.
Why don't they just bite the bullet and use their own reserves?
I agree.
Wouldn't that cheapen the prices?
Well, it's crazy because the fuel that we are using right now to fill up our tanks is from when it was like $60 a barrel, like 6 months ago.
Great point.
Yeah. So it's not like now the price is more expensive, but that shouldn't take effect for months.
And also, on top of everything else, every gas station now is, every day there's a new story about the most expensive gas stations in downtown L.A. and it's charging $8 a gallon or whatever. Why don't a few gas stations step up and just go, hey, we're going to be the
underdog. $4,
we're gonna
guys.
Be the $4 a gallon gas station in L.A. And probably for every dollar they lose on a gallon of gas, they'll more than make up for in social media, press, and people will go in there and buy all the stuff in the store.
Yeah, well, we do need to make changes because Gen Z is getting sad about the gas
Vanessa
prices.
rollerbladed to work today. I mean, it's crazy. She lives in Long Beach. That's insanity.
Well, it's bad when this is happening.
Why is gas $5 a gallon? And why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas that I have to get to go to the job that I have to pay for rent? Why do I have to do all of that stuff?
Is that Johnny?
That's Johnny.
And why are you making it so expensive to do it? I don't even want to get out and pump my gas.
Yeah, that's a real problem.
Okay, then move it along. It's all right. You don't have to. Okay, I know life is hard. So the moon mission is almost over. They'll be touching down in 2 days. But, of course, just like the last time we went to the moon, there are conspiracy theories. Now, there's a couple things that are being talked about but also debunked. And I'll explain this as they kind of break down the images here.
A new moon mission has brought new conspiracy theories. The internet thinks it's found proof it was actually all filmed on a green screen.
So those videos where they're having the floaty microphone that Omar was talking about yesterday, there was an image going around online of that video with a green screen behind it going, this entire thing was just filmed in a studio. They're not really in space. And then this news reporter, they ran that image through a service to see if that was true.
When we put these pictures through Google's Synth ID watermark detector, we found they were made with Google AI.
So the conspiracy theory, like the conspiracy theorists saying this is fake, they're the ones who generated these fake images, and in fact, it's all real, if you believe that.
We've also seen part of history.
That is history in the making, Allie. Or history being debunked completely.
Yeah.
We've also seen this video going viral. It's a snippet of a CNN interview with the 4 astronauts filmed on a mobile phone off a TV screen. In the video, you can see letters appearing on this floating toy.
So there's a floating toy on the spaceship, and it's floating around, but there's how AI and Google, those AI-generated images.
Get the letters right.
Yeah, there'll be messed up letters, there'll be messed up fingers.
All of a sudden, the bottle of shampoo is in Russian or something.
Yes, it's like one of the telltale signs that something was AI generated.
And that fuels the green screen theories. We spoke to the BBC's operations team who say this is likely just a TV graphics glitch where on-screen text has accidentally been layered behind the footage when it was broadcast on TV.
So, do you believe that it's all fake, or do you believe that we're really going to the moon?
Listen, as I said earlier this week, I'm not the person that believes in all these Joe Rogan-style conspiracy theorists about everything, but why have we not gone back with better cameras and GoPros and been back on the moon jumping around in the last 50 years?
Well, and also, when you do something in space, why aren't you doing something cool? When it's super cold in Alaska or whatever, and they take that hot water and they put it in the...
That's
do that
cool.
in space. Do something in space like that.
It's like proof Santa Claus is real.
I think Buzz Aldrin hit a golf shot or something. Didn't one of those guys? I thought one of them did that. That was
we need to do more of that stuff.
Yeah.
Send Johnny Knoxville up there, or Steve-O.
Oh, man, that'd be great. Jackass Space would be so great.
Yeah.
I'd love that.
If
a bunch of floating turds.
If you can break your D on a spaceship, then you know it's real. And then, of course, everybody's upset about the increase in prices for pretty much everything. So I wanted to share that Target is once again offering its customers in exchange for their old car seats. This has been happening on a yearly basis, and if you can take advantage of this car seat trade-in program, they've been doing it for a decade. They will accept anything, any expired, damaged, out-of-use car seat. You can get basically 20% off of, in like a digital coupon for every old car seat you bring. So please, bring me your used car seats. I want to see how many of these I can bring to a Target
see them,
counter.
on the side of the road all the time.
Pick them up. Just get a cart full of old-ass car seats, because apparently if you get in a little fender bender, all those things are null and void. You can't use them anymore.
Right.
Bring them all to Target, and you can get a ton of money off and actually save something for once.
This is one of the people, one of the kids who lost their car seat, who's very upset about it.
3 hours till Happy New Year's, but my drinks have.
So this is one of those kids who's upset because their car seat was traded in, understandably. And by the way, think of how many pounds of Cheerios, Allie. Just Cheerios alone they're going to receive in these used car seats.
Do you ever turn a car seat upside down?
Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Snacks for days, right?
Give them a good shakeout before you give them back.
Get into a brand new hour of the show.
The Sonic Pulse of Los Angeles. This is the world-famous KROQ.
All right, things are back to normal here at KROQ. Phone number if you need it, 800-520-1067. No catchy jingle. Spells nothing, but you can call us or text us on that very number. You'll need it later this hour if you want to join us for some Johnny Doesn't Know. If you'd like the gift of eternal life, we have it for you with a brand new, never-before-heard old people secret. Here's a tease, Allie.
And just like that candle on her cake, she is a firecracker. How does it feel?
Not any different than 3 and 4.
That's a firecracker for you right there. So she's going to give us the gift of living forever. If you want to live a little bit longer, we will hear from the old people themselves with a brand new old people secret coming up later this hour. If you're new to the show or your short-term memory is fried, that's okay. I'm Klein. There's Allie.
Hello.
That is DJ Omar Khan.
Hey.
You know him as Jake Z Nerd, Postmaster Johnny, and producer Vanessa, the chicken coop in the back, taking the calls at 800-520-1067 to call and to text.
I noticed the word firecracker is only used at 4th of July and when talking to old people.
It's only used. And always like, they're a real firecracker.
She's a firecracker.
If you ever refer to someone as a firecracker, trust me when I say they are not. That's the other thing. No one's...
3 and 4.
Right,
that's a firecracker.
That's one of those ones you light and it diffuses.
She never slows down.
And it doesn't go off. And you're like, oh, this was a dud.
Totally.
So we will give you that. If you want to listen to what she has to say, she actually, I think, does give good advice. And she's one of the only ones who's given advice anymore, because ever since we've been talking about these old people secrets, some of the old people are now saying, I'm done giving advice. Listen to this, Allie. This is a different old person.
She's outlived most of her family, but her energy and style never fade. Dorothy tells us she's grateful for everybody who came to celebrate.
No, I have no advice. I'm not giving advice.
A lady of few words, but oh my goodness, she looks fabulous.
See, once again, that's just another one of those pandering news anchors. This old person is going, I'm not giving advice. I'm not grateful anyone came, and leave me alone.
5 years in a row of them knocking on her door, asking her for the secret. So eventually, I think they assume a lot of the old people are just going to forget that they knocked on the door a year ago. And she's like, I'm done. Done giving you people advice.
Well, listen, we think that we're going to bring to you some of the finest old people advice ever. It's an old people secret, which we get to after Pierce the Veil on KROQ.
KROQ. Klein Alley Show. Mornings on KROQ. Yeah! KROQ.
You think about all the money we spent on stuff to try to live longer, like standing desks, protein smoothies, and everything else. We don't know if any of it really works. And we talk to old people, and they turn 100, 500, 600, 7. They give us a secret, and a lot of times they're like whiskey and hot dogs. And we're like, man, we screwed up.
That's awesome.
So that's why we bring you the old people secrets, help you live a little longer. You're no good to us. You're no good to anyone else if you're dead. So let's go ahead and keep you alive as long as possible with a brand new old people secret.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid. They call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with sweet dibbit.
Sweet dibbit.
Time for some old people secrets.
Going to meet someone right now that's 104, described as a firecracker. And they're going to share with you a secret that will help you live forever as well. But first, a lot of depression, because that's usually how they start setting up the old people's secrets.
Well, she has lived through 18 presidents and can still remember World War I. The Decatur woman is celebrating her 104th birthday, and she shared her century worth of advice with our Lauren Zacali.
It says, with her children, daughter-in-law, and friends around her.
Most of us can't remember what we had for breakfast yesterday. But Gola Mae Fleming can tell you what she did more than 100 years ago.
No one can fact check that, though,
Gola
right?
Mae Fleming?
Yeah,
What
I
a
know.
name, man. People had names back then.
Sounds like a condition. Would have taken her out.
I have Gola Mae Fleming.
Sounds like a dragon.
Can I get a prescription for that on kp.org?
That is uncurable. I'm sorry. What took her out? It was the Gola Mae Fleming. Oh, my God. It's terrible this time of year.
Years ago.
We'd go barefooted, the sun would be hot, and we'd run from one cotton stalk to the next, keep our feet from burning.
That was before iPads. That's what you did for fun. You just ran around and hope your feet didn't burn.
Wow.
That seems not as much fun as the what we do currently. That's why when you see those old-timey videos and it's someone pushing a hoop with a stick down the street, or those weird bicycles with one big wheel, one little wheel.
That'd be like playing the new Grand Theft Auto.
Right. That was Grand Theft Auto of 100 years ago. It was running around.
The new hoop's coming out, right?
Trying not to. And I've been teasing this new hoop for years. Are you getting hoop?
Give me the release date, damn it!
I want Hoop San Andreas. I mean, that's like all you had. You didn't have good, fun stuff like we have now. They don't realize it. That's
the hoops in color.
This is well, anyway, here she is.
Her active lifestyle is one of the things she attributes to her longevity. You see, Fleming, a longtime Wise County resident, turned 104 last month. And just like that candle on her cake, she is a firecracker.
Also, it's just bad reporting because the candle on the cake is just a candle. The candle is not a firecracker.
I was going to say, if they actually give them, I mean, that's just so much for a little person.
Like the candle of M80.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
Wild.
And everyone yells if she didn't hear it go off.
I mean, they can barely blow out one candle,
Right.
too. And if they do, it's probably so spitty.
A firecracker. How does it fail?
Not any different than 3 and 4.
Daughter Gaitha Longley says her mom's humor, sense of independence, and athleticism have been constants in her life.
I played basketball, run track. Once in a while, we'd play baseball.
This is the daughter, or this is the...
This is the daughter.
Oh, my God. She's old as hell, too.
She could be older than her mom.
We play basketball.
No, this is not the daughter.
Okay, that's the woman.
This is the woman.
Once in a while, we'd play baseball.
Hey, see, Omar, baseball is fun.
Sounds like it.
With the boys.
With the
That's
boys.
how she sounded after one game.
Yeah, so she plays baseball with the boys.
Once in a while, we'd play baseball with the boys.
She's got a spare tooth knocking around in there? There's a lot of sound.
She's been an example to all of us. In addition,
She told the local newspaper her secret to a long life was that...
All right, hold on.
Let's cut that bitch off and decide what the end
She really did. She really did cut her off. In the middle of talking about her time she had to play baseball with the boys back in the 1800s. And...
example to all of us. In addition,
She told the local newspaper her secret to a long life was that...
All right, what is her secret to a long life? Jake? All right, it's a good guess. Allie, what's her secret?
I think it's going to be food like cheese and a beer.
Omar, what's her
I think she's going to say visit the dentist on a regular basis because it seems like she has all her teeth left.
Yeah, they're still rattling around in there.
Vanessa, what's her secret? We learned she lives an active lifestyle. She's probably going to say something active, right?
I was literally going to say, have an active life.
Right. Okay, I'm glad you did. And here is her actual secret.
example to all of us. In addition,
She told the local newspaper her secret to a long life was that there wasn't any reason to die.
Oh, God.
Man, that's one of those letdown
But
secrets.
at the beginning, they let you know how many horrible things she lived through.
Right.
Like, didn't they just give her like 20 reasons right at the beginning of this news report?
Yeah.
To us, she gave this advice.
Well, yeah, behave herself, be good.
A simple sentiment that's done her more than a century of good.
Behave yourself.
There you have it. Behave yourself.
She doesn't know what's happening.
That's a very convoluted old people's secret. Hopefully you can practice some of that. Live forever. Quick break. Back with more show next.
And the countdown
Countdown to Coachella.
Welcome to Countdown to Coachella.
Only 2 days left in KROQ's Countdown to Coachella.
The 2026 Coachella lineup is here.
This weekend and next weekend, Empire Polo Club India with Turnstile, Wet Leg, Royal Lotus, The Strokes. Foster the People, The XX, Eka Vandal, Somber, Iggy Pop, Ethel Cain, David Byrne, Moby, and tons more.
Listen at 9, noon, 3, and 6 for your chance to win sold-out passes.
Courtesy of Golden Voice.
Hi, my name is Julian. We're 2/5 of the Strokes.
Hey, Los Angeles. This is Rihanna from Wet Leg.
On the world-famous KROQ.
Listen all week to win tickets.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley's show. Normally, right around now, we'd be doing a petty claims court, but Allie's got her own petty dispute happening with her wife, and that always takes priority because she's trying to do something to better your life. She claims.
Well, I don't even know if I should talk about it. She's going to be very upset if I do.
Because she thinks you're going to jinx it or something? Mush it?
Yeah,
You
if
do
I
have that
talk
power.
about it, it means that I don't believe it and that I'm going to ruin the manifesting that she's doing.
You're being
She's
a little prissy bitch.
She's manifesting a better life for us. When I was away on my trip, she was on a little quest of her own. She did a camping trip.
Do you guys ever travel together?
We travel together all the time.
Feels like the last few trips have all been...
Well, she's been going up to do some like one-off cheating trips. You know, girls' night with just her and another girl.
Those are the best trips.
And we decided to do it separately for this time. But anyway, when she got back and I got back, she said, I've decided that we are going to win $56 million. We are going to come into $56 million. That is the amount.
How much do we get for the Employee of the Month prize?
$100. So we're almost there.
We're getting close.
And she said, I needed to be specific about the amount that I'm manifesting. I don't know if it's going to be lottery. I don't know if it's going to be a combination of things, but we are going to come into this amount of money. And
How did she come up with that number?
I don't know, man.
Also, what other combination would it be?
That's a good question, Jake. I can't ask too many follow-ups because then I don't believe.
This is some weird...
you don't believe.
This is some weird hippie-ass crap,
I
right?
believe, you guys.
So
I
she's
believe
mad.
Santa's going to give me
She's mad.
$56 million.
She's mad that you're not like getting on board with her with this manifestation
Well, because she
stuff.
thinks she thinks she's very powerful, and she does. If she wants something, somehow it happens. She is a very good, like, law of attraction kind of person. Where if she wants something to happen, usually it works out for her.
Really?
Yeah, she wanted to meet Jack Antonoff. It was one of her dreams. She's met him like 6 times at this point.
Well, meeting Jack Antonoff's a lot easier than getting $56 million.
Well, you know,
Also stalker.
I know. Yeah, I think she is kind of stalking him, but she's
Didn't she
driven.
write him a handwritten note on a napkin or something?
She gave him a handwritten note.
Her number.
Right. Yes.
My next cheating trip is in 2 weeks. Hopefully
and he's like,
you're
thanks,
free.
I'll marry this other woman.
Right.
So she started talking to me over dinner about what we're going to have in this new life. Because if we're going to have $56 million,
You got to act as if.
we need to act as if we already have the money.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going, do you think we'll need a private chef every day?
What do you guys are eating for dinner?
I think I had made some turkey burgers.
While you're having this conversation.
No buns, by the way. I didn't have buns.
Oh, my
You're having a bunless turkey burger.
Yeah.
And you're having a conversation acting as if you have $56 million. Correct?
He ate pinkies out, so.
Is that
To
right?
say something to get through the meal. It was a rough one.
All right.
Some days are better than others.
Where's your son during this?
He's eating too. He's not eating.
What's
but
he having?
God, I mean, I made him probably 7 different things, but he was probably eating black olives only at that point.
All right. That is a fancy food, black olives.
So I said, well, I don't want to be one of those rich couples that just has things made for you all the time. Like, I can't drive myself. I can't cook for myself. You really lose touch with reality.
Right.
So maybe a couple of times a week we'll do the private chef thing, but I'm happy to still cook. And then she goes, how do you think we're going to get around? Do you think we should do full helicopter? Or do you think we should drive ourselves?
She's delusional.
Full helicopter?
She's
not even the rich. What is she talking about?
She's lost it.
I think she will have lost the $56 million within a few weeks if she lives the life. I think she's getting confused with money.
Right.
I don't think you realize how $56 million doesn't get you that far these days.
Right.
I think it can get you a house and a couple of cars.
I mean, if you're smart with it, it could last you,
Does it sound like she's going to be smart with it?
No, nothing.
Does she want to take the helicopter to, like, the Rouse?
Yeah, what's her point? Yeah.
Actually, she said she wants it to combat traffic.
Is there a helipad at the ponds?
She'll have one on the roof. She thought about this already.
My God.
I like the combination of the manifesting this rich lifestyle that we already have, both the reality of the current lifestyle and the crossroads of the two are hilarious. Past the bunless turkey burger that we just deep out from Trader Joe's.
Talk more about our helicopter
and let's
journeys.
figure out where the helicopter will park.
And by the way, the Subaru needs maintenance.
Yeah, like if you bring up a real world issue during her manifestation moment of being a multimillionaire, does she get mad because now you're cutting into her fantasy time?
Yeah, exactly. And then she's talking to me about how we want our grounds to be on our new house. Are we going to have water saving plants? Because she wants to contribute to society in a good way. She wants to plant the right things that are going to attract bees and help the hummingbirds and all that crap. And then I was like, okay, well, we could also have a beehive. And she was like, ew, no, I don't want those.
What's going to happen with that rock garden you made?
That has already been destroyed.
Oh, good.
I destroyed the rock garden, and because I couldn't have it anymore. It really was rotting away.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I built myself. And I want to still be able to build things myself, even if I have $56 million.
Aren't you allowed to look at her in the eyes and tell her you're effing crazy?
No.
You can't do that?
No,
so
because maybe it'll happen, guys. I have to be a believer. And if she was like, don't talk about this on the air and make fun of me, because then you're going to be taking away from the positive energy, and then it really won't come true. So I shouldn't talk about it because I'm going to pull the positive energy away from the $56 million.
What's the biggest thing that she's manifested in the past?
Oh, hold on, we can ask her. She's almost here. Hold on. Yes. yes, Katie. Yes, can you land that over by Allie, please? Hold on. She's arrived. Oh, she's gone. She got a good spot at Vaughn's. All right, well, there you have it. Allie's going to be a future millionaire, we think.
You want a mill? Hit me up.
And one question stands between you and an amazing prize at KROQ. You'll get your very own Klein Alley Show is Just Okay t-shirt / sticker if you're able to beat Johnny. Johnny doesn't know. 800-520-1067. That's next.
Klein Alley Show.
Many bands will be playing the desert this weekend. I don't think there's a band out there Johnny's more excited to see than the Strokes of Coachella.
Those are my boys.
This weekend, Johnny will be there running around doing God knows what, but he's getting there nice and early to make sure he's got it all taken care of. And right now, we give you an opportunity to win something from us at KROQ as you get inside the brain of a real, living, breathing idiot. Time for Johnny Doesn't Know.
Johnny doesn't know.
And I was like, okay.
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
I didn't know Vegas was like in Nevada for like a while.
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Gelato sounds like Jello.
Johnny doesn't know.
It like goes wiggles.
Good morning, Raquel in Southgate. Thanks for listening to KROQ. Thanks for waking up with us and hanging out with this bonus hour.
Hey,
what's up? Welcome. Welcome. Hello, Net Bangers. That's right.
Bangers.
Streaming live on YouTube as well. And here we go. This is one question for Johnny. Johnny, it's about anatomy, more specifically female anatomy.
Oh, I know that one.
Oh, God.
That one's easy.
That one's easy, you said.
Yeah. Easy, right, Allie?
Johnny,
Look, I've learned a lot more about the female anatomy through this IVF process, and there are a lot of things that I didn't know as a woman.
The vulva has 2 folds of skin.
Yeah.
Also known as...
yeah, that's right.
Also known as lips, inner and outer. But what are they known as medically? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
Oh, my gosh. Do I believe in you? I don't know. I'm going to have to say no. I don't know.
Johnny will not know.
I don't think he'll know.
Johnny, talking about vulva.
Yeah, those 2 lips are called labia.
Now, there's 2 different ones. There's the inner and there's the outer, and I need the names for both.
Oh.
She said you will not know.
Labia minora and labia majora.
Whoa! Minora majora.
Johnny. Which one's your favorite, Johnny, of the 2?
Majora.
Allie?
What is yours, Allie?
I've always been a menorah girl.
Allie is, I don't want to be in the minority here, but I also am a fan of the majora, like Johnny.
Hey, my brother.
Raquel, sorry, you predicted incorrectly, which sadly means we have nothing for you. And I wonder if I had moved a little bit up the body, if Johnny would have known where.
I thought you were going to ask about, like, the uterus and the
I was waiting
the ram
for, like,
sign
fallopian tubes or something like that.
Could you, there's other parts, Johnny. Could you name any of the other parts?
On a woman?
No, on...
Yeah, let's just go with on a woman.
On a woman. Go ahead. Name the parts on a woman.
There's the breasts, also known as the mammaries, as they're referred to. They're not boobs or breasts. They're mammaries. Eyes, ears, nose, throat. Of course, we all know that. There's the
eyes, ears, nose, throat.
They're on a woman. There's also the anus. There's the vulva, the vagina, the uterus. By the way, every woman should be getting pap smears.
Mm-hmm.
Take care of your health, you know?
Nice. Good. Yep. Good, Johnny.
Shout out women. And that's all pretty much there is to know about a woman.
That's all there is.
Yeah.
Eyes, ears, nose, throat, anus, and vulva.
I said uterus and the fallopian tubes and everything that goes down in there. The vulva, vagina.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Shout out. That's right. Okay.
If you miss anything, just say shout out.
Yeah. There you have it. And no other parts. So you're looking at Allie right now for more information. Anything else you're missing there? What about the giant forehead?
Hey, that's only on some women that are well endowed.
Allie's got forehead majora. Clearly. It's KROQ.
World famous KROQ.
Klein Alley Show.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ.
All right, let's wrap things up. Do some takeaways. Get the hell out of here. Sluggo will be in here in moments. He's got more Coachella tickets for you. If you're waiting around for the last possible minute to claim your tickets, congratulations. We've made it. Countdown to Coachella. 2 days away and have tickets for you again at noon, 3 and 6. Kevin Ryder will have them. The phone number you need if you want to win this stuff is now finally back to what it was originally, 800-520-1067 for everyone that was complaining all show long. So I
can play it if you want.
Yay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yay.
We'll wrap it up. At the end of the show today, we will pay one final sad tribute to the phone number that we only had for a day, but it will be in our hearts forever, and that is the 323 TIP-BOLI number. I already forgot it. But
forget so soon.
I know. I moved on. Real
Pat, memorable to you?
Real Patton Oswalt to me. Just move right on. Allie, what say you? Takeaways from today's show on the text line.
All right. 323, my takeaway is taking pictures of your pee is a red flag.
Big red flag.
818, it's all about the sandwich plan.
That's my plan. College doesn't work out. Sandwich plan.
909, my takeaway is Jake's got a TV everywhere.
Well, that's right. Every room in his house got a TV. It's the same TV because it's the same room, but if you phrase it like that, it sounds better.
818, my takeaway is the Coachella interviews are all disclosed, guys.
What an idiot.
714, Klein likes to get his news from the Nuttington Post.
It's the only place I get my
and
news.
650, my takeaway is Johnny needs all the show's sick days.
All the sick days and all the bonus days so he can go to Coachella. He's turning this into a 15-day event, apparently. Allie, what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is don't catch Gola Mae Fleming.
He'll take you out every time.
Yeah.
Jake, you have a takeaway?
Yeah, I just got a side gig selling subscriptions to the Nuttington Post.
All right, that's good as well. Omar, takeaway?
Oh, this is my takeaway.
I got gas.
Oh, my God, Vanessa.
Oh, that is
Very
disgusting.
personal.
An admission that we didn't need.
Suggestion on the GOAT line about takeaways.
Hey, Sweet Divots guys. Real quick, I just finished today, Tuesday's podcast for the show, and I thought it was really nice that Johnny, had his takeaway. And I was wondering if maybe we could do that more often with, him and Vanessa and the chicken coop. I think that'd be great. I thought he was going to say something really stupid, but it was a really nice takeaway.
Oh.
I forgot what it was, but anyways, Sweet Divots. Goodbye.
Now you have a takeaway in the chicken coop, Johnny? You got something?
Great.
He left for Coachella already.
You can say you have gas again, Vanessa, if you want.
Johnny,
I was going to say that one,
It's already been taken. Vanessa, you have a takeaway?
Jake has a TV everywhere.
Right, we've had that one.
You guys just not listen
This is
to
why
it.
we don't do. I'm just letting you guys know. I try to listen to your advice. This is why we don't go to the chicken
Yeah,
coop.
let's not do it.
Yeah.
Hey, come back to me.
Johnny, you have a takeaway for today's show?
I forgot it again. Sorry. Come back tomorrow.
Great. Was that comedy, or did you really? He's trying to do comedy. All right.
It's not comedy. I'm not a funny person.
Well, it's clearly not comedy.
I'm not funny.
Oh, by the way, the last time it rained at Coachella was 2019 and 2012.
Okay. Thank you, Jake. Jesus Christ.
And overnight in 2024.
When did I ask that question? 4 hours ago?
Yeah.
We should just end the show already.
All right, let's go ahead and pay some tributes to the phone number that brought us joy, only temporarily, until we had to say goodbye forever. I hate to end the show on a sad note, but once again, R.I.P. to 323 TIP-BOLI.
Email came through today. Overdue bills all paid. Temporary lines retired. 323 TIP-BOLI expired. R.I.P. TIP-BOLI, done your part. Hailed the calls, played your part. No more rings, no more light. Chocolate factories, corporate card made it right. No! You were the fix when Odyssey failed. Now your number's been derailed. R.I.P. TIP-BOLI, done your part. Held the calls, played your part. No more rings, no more light. Chocolate factories, corporate card made it right.
Beautiful.
Klein Alley Show mornings. Yeah. KROQ.